A Niner! A Niner! Let's go! Let's go! Ooh, I can't wait for this game. You know how supercharged this game is. You got Jimmy G out there talking trash. Talk about, yeah, we had a great couple of days. They got our teams outside to kind of pick your poison. What? Jimmy, when did you start selling wolf tickets? I'm laughing. I'm LMA. Oh, I said, what? Fam, here's the thing, though. The most intriguing thing in my mind is this week's matchup between the Niners and Chargers may be more about the assembly of offensive talent that will be on the field all at the same time. I can't. How will this particular San Francisco unit function? Has the entire NFL community, the talk is going buck wild about the Niners. And, you're not supposed to pay attention to it any more than you pay attention to the flack that's being thrown around by the dailies and the shows and everything else. But still, normally it's all about, man, they can't do this and they can't do that. They're this and that. It's always nasty stuff, right? So tonight, wanted your prediction for the Niners versus Chargers Week 10 contest that will display a test drive for the Niners' suddenly fully loaded offense. My God, even Debo's doing interviews. Yeah, it's amazing how much firepower we got. Oh, God. But NorCal Refrigeration, man, you know you're right. What is Kyle coming out to buy? Was that 1-7? I had no idea it was that bad. I knew it was bad, but I knew it had been that many times. You know what? They're coming out of the buy this time, though. They're not coming out of that garage or the Ford Rams pickup or anything like that. 49ers are blazing out of that garage. When that door opens, it's going to be like it was. Hey, which episode was that, Fast and Furious? When them garage doors opened up, a bunch of them, and nothing but Euro Maseratis, Ferraris come rolling up out of that garage. Boy, I said, ooh, oh. So you see, it's a little different this time. 49ers know what they're capable of. I'm looking forward to this one. I can't wait. The bad news, though. The players struggled to finish Wednesday's practice due to the fact that JV went down on a season-ending Achilles injury. My God, the good Lord does not want him to play football. The poor guy's damned history continues in negative fashion. Injuries throughout the 9 seasons NFL career have plagued him. JV's had only 2 healthy seasons. I didn't even realize he's only had 2 healthy seasons in 9 years. And this latest injury, heartbreaking for his teammates who watched him battle back from last year's torn ACL. Can you imagine those guys, man? How a hush may have fallen over the entire city of Santa Clara as the wagon comes out to pick up JV and take him back into the facility? Excuse me. That had to bring tears to some guys' eyes. Debo echoed his sentiments to reporters after yesterday's practice, saying, quote, I took the life out of everybody at practice, like literally. Coach tried to bring it up, but he couldn't really talk. He was just like, what do you guys want to do? At the end of the day, it's part of this job, but definitely the last guy you want to see on this team go down, knowing all the things that he's been through. So we held up as a team, and everybody prayed for him, and we tried our best to finish practice, unquote. Samuel added that the team is keeping Brett in their prayers and hoping that he can come back and find a way to return, as we all should, fam. I immediately I said after that happened, oh, my God, there's no way he's coming back again. That's got to be. I mean, how much can one man take? If he's brave enough to come back again, boy, he's got my full support. But, my God, wow, he just can't get a break. I imagine he was coming back this weekend, too. That's what makes it even more killer. If he'd done that a few weeks ago, it would have been a setback. But now it's just tragedy. Hang in there, JV. Hang in there, babe. All right, let's go ahead and continue with Friday tradition. All right, Justin Herbert's Chargers 5-3 have the better record, but it's JG and the Niners 4-4 who are favored at home by a whole TD in this Week 10 matchup. The Niners have been rolling on offense since adding Christian McCaffrey to an already talented unit. that features Deebo Samuel, who, by the way, is delighted with having that boy on the other side of the field. Deebo Samuel, George Kittle. You know, it takes a while to get through naming the weapons. You got to remember all of them, too. Jawan Jackson is JJ. Jawan is nobody. I mean, Jawan is nobody's. You got to. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Juice, Jawan. BA. You know, you start thinking, you know, this list of firepower, it goes on and on. Meanwhile, the Chargers are banged up on both sides of the field and have been scraping to get wins. Which team comes out on top? Let's look at how USA Today sums up things regarding the Chargers versus Niners. The spread, 49ers minus 6.5. They haven't quite said 7 at USA Today. Money line, 49ers minus 300, Chargers plus 250. Want to bet? You do like NorCal Refrigeration and make more money. Yeah, you just got to be 49ers winning by 3. I got more to say about that in just a moment. Over under 45. Fab, here's the thing. First of all, the Niners need to score near 45 points. The over-under is 45. The 49ers better should score near 45 points this Sunday night. They got a ton of players returning and an offense that on paper is a script for a horror movie worth of monsters. The critics are going to the 49ers aren't beating anybody this season as of yet. Fab, you can't even argue that. That's the damn truth. It is. I had to sit back and hush for a moment. In fact, if you're like me, you're getting phone calls from all your little Raider buddies. No Cowboys fans have called me out because they're scared these days. I know 2 Rams fans. A lot of these are members of my family, right? Immediate family. I mean, I'm on the phone, boy. It was like the situation. He's just giving me all this grief. Y'all ain't beat nobody, Ronbo. Look here. Y'all gonna lose this weekend. I guarantee it. Look here. I'm thinking to myself, all right, I had to rhyme him up, though. You know, let me get into trash that because, man, I'm still mad. Now they need to win this game and put some distance in the score versus banged-up Chargers unit. That's just a fact. They really do. The only thing that would give the critics reason to pause on the bashing of the Niners is to lay the Chargers completely out. You got to really flatten this team. You can't beat them 27-21. You can't beat them 14 to heaven forbid 14-3. Can't be anything like that. So you know what I'm gonna do, fam? I'm going 37-14 Niners because I figure the Niners are probably gonna run that score up kind of soon and lay back in the fourth quarter so as not to sustain injuries. You know, because here's the thing, man. You got a banged up Chargers unit out there. They're not full strength. Joey Bosa is not even playing. All right, they got Derwin James is probably the Derwin and Khalil about the most dangerous guys out there for the Chargers. They may have a couple more players, but you know, for the most part, those are the big playmakers. I'm going 37-14. I'm gonna have to do it. I know, yeah, because that's why the phone calls I was getting. Man, you ain't doing nothing but setting yourself up for your feelings get hurt. Shoot. Man. Big boilerways, let's bring JV back. Come on, Jed. It's just not fair. Nothing but love and prayers for him. This team was a brotherhood. 49ers 39, Chargers 17. There's speculation he may come back for the Mexico City game from what Kyle was saying in his presser. They're talking about it. They're not making any full decisions. You know what? Ebucon may not be playing this weekend. Pretty much he's not. So Drake Jackson, my dude, Imana who? Who? Imana who? I tell you what, I just hope the 49ers come back with the timing right and everything else because, you know, I sometimes worry about the 49ers because like what North Cal Refrigeration HV says is true. They seem to come back and forgot everything how to do. Timing is bizarrely off. Better not beat them. Niners don't do that Sunday, man. Come on. You guys got all the power in the world. Go use it. Oh, Nigel.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Nigel, man, I'm looking at the 49ers going to be sporting one of them Lamborghinis into all in the field. You know what I'm saying? And they could run over everybody, man. They could give
Hmm.
everybody a head start, smoke them from like 0 to 6. You know how that car could pick up from 0 to 60 in 3.5. That sounds like one of the players we got on the team. Danny Nigel, what are you thinking of, man? Give me some
Yeah.
reasons for your score, and what are you expecting?
Yeah, this I hate to say it, but this game scares me a little bit because of all the kind of the
Attention.
attention that we're getting and kind
Yeah,
of some of the disrespect that's going on with the Chargers.
yeah. Well,
But I think we're gonna be I'm hoping we're gonna be a little bit different of a team than what we saw the first half of the season. Um, Although we've only added one player, Christian McCaffrey, we've got some other players coming back from injury.
and there's the big plus right
Uh,
there. Plus Christian
Specifically
McCaffrey.
on Elijah Mitchell, and then hopefully Jimmy Ward's good to go with that cast off his hand. We'll
Oh,
see how he plays, but so we're getting a little bit healthy. They're coming off the bye week, and I'm hoping that Kyle he's on his game because I think it's going to be come down to coaching at this point. As far as how well we're going to be able to do the rest of the season. But yeah, the thing about it is like the Chargers, they're kind of one of those weird teams where they're coming out with these wins, even though they're making mistakes and messing up from time to time. But they have a great quarterback, and he's kind of equalizing a lot of the stuff that a lot of the mistakes and the issues that they're having, and that's why I think they're able to win the games is because of Justin Herbert. I think he's like top three in passing attempts right now, and he's he's a dang good quarterback. So our defense is going to have to be on their game, definitely, as far as the passing game is concerned. So I'm not really concerned about that. I just think that, and I hope that our offense is going to be ready to go tit for tat as far as scoring goes, because as good as our defense is, um, and you just said it a little bit ago, we really haven't played that great of teams this season, or at least not one. I mean, when we played the Chiefs, they kind of put a beating. They did put a
it's a
beating on us.
bloodbath.
So
Mm.
yeah, it was a bloodbath. So I'm really hoping that CMC opens up this offense a lot more, and Elijah Mitchell coming back is going to boost our running game that much more because um,
You
before
just
the
named two factors there. Two factors, only two factors you just mentioned, have
yeah,
already completely, and I mean completely, changed the complexion of the team you're going to see Sunday. And that's only two guys you just mentioned. Go ahead.
I agree. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And because our our run offense wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. We're kind of in the and as of right now, statistically, we're kind of in the middle of the pack as far as that's concerned. Our passing game has made some strides, especially in the last two games or last three games. Um, so we're kind of in the middle of the pack as far as offense goes, but I think they'll be able to get better with just like we just mentioned, the addition of CMC, and of course our running game with Elijah Mitchell. So those two guys are going to be huge for the offense, and that's what we need
Don't
right now.
forget
We
the
need an
return of
offensive
Debo.
boost. So well, yeah, Debo, yeah, of course. So I'm just hoping that Kyle he's able to get all his ducks in a row and just you know he's able to coach these guys up because that like I said it's just gonna he's a better coach than this Staley guy. I have to I believe he
Well,
is, but
that guy's
um
strange. He is strange.
he is
D'Amico's
strange
going
and
to tear him apart.
somehow they're still 5-3.
Yeah, it's well, they've had some. They shouldn't have beat them. They should not have beaten the Falcons last week. The Falcons donated that game to them. And I need to go watch more couple. They've gotten away by hopes and prayers and smokes and mirrors so far with all those injuries. You're talking about the man, the
Yeah.
quarterback. He's got banged up ribs. They've been getting sliding by. It's going to be tough to slide by this time, though.
He, they definitely rely on him a lot though too. I mean, he has. I think I was looking at the stats, and he's in the top three for, like I said, for attempts per game, and I think he has like over 130 more passes than Jimmy does this season.
Oh,
But
everybody's got more
he
passes.
doesn't have that many more.
Yeah,
He doesn't have
touchdowns.
that many more touchdowns, and I think he only has like one more interception. So he's not really turning the ball over. But there's another little weird stat that I was looking at that I'm like, well, how come they're winning so much? You see the games and stuff, and they're making these mistakes, but they're actually really good at third down conversions. So when they get in that third down position, they're able to get those first downs to keep their
Eckler.
drives going a lot.
It's the Eckler effect.
And
Eckler's good.
so, yeah, hopefully our defense is on par. But anyway, I don't want to take up all your time, Rombo. So I'm
I know,
just like,
because you'll be cheering up Sunday, and I'll hear a different Nigel, I'm sure. Right now, your
yeah,
concerns,
I'm hoping.
you are. I could tell you're
Yeah,
just deathly scared. I, we'll see. But Sunday, I'll watch you to call back. Nigel, see, I was trying to tell you Friday, please, man, realize that you're out there with a howitzer now. That's not a shotgun. That's not a machine gun. That's not an AK. It's a friggin' howitzer now. That offense is way different than it was in the first half of the season. Look out,
come out guns
everybody.
blazing, huh?
Oh, God,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, for
I
sure. But
can't
hey,
wait.
you know what, Rumble? Despite my worries, whatever, I never ever am gonna say some other team's gonna beat us. So, despite that,
What
we're
do you,
still gonna win. I
what's the
think
score?
35-24, 35
35
to
24.
24.
If we give 24
Yep,
points to the
yep.
Falcons, to the Chargers, I'm going to get mad. I am. There's no reason for that. The 49ers offense should be
Yeah,
on the field most of the day. The defense has got some people back that are important. If they give up 24 points to this team, I'm gonna be mad. I don't care how many points you score. You will not give up
yeah.
24. No. But anyway, guys, we'll talk about it
I hope
Sunday.
not. I hope not.
All
Yep.
right.
All right, man. All right. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for taking
Thanks,
my
man.
call, man.
Night.
Yeah, yeah. Bye.
Here comes another one. Fly Guy's gonna convince me that I'm out of line. Fly Guy, get in here, man.
Ronbo
Fly Guy.
was good.
Fly Guy,
Yeah.
you know what's good, Fly Guy? Let me name them off. CMC, Mrs. Debo's, Mrs. Sandwich baby boy Debo, George Kittle. I got the juice back in the mix. BA is telling everybody, hey man, how come don't nobody mention my name when they talk about all the damn weapons? You know what I'm saying? People need to look out for Jawan Jennings as well. There's probably other guys too I'm probably leaving out. We're in, oh my Lord. A Fly Guy, explain to me what's going to happen Sunday and why. Give me a score too. Keep,
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. You feel me? I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know we got some good weapon though. I know something good in the offense gonna probably pop if we go all out. I believe Jimmy G can have a breakout. Yeah, I think Jimmy G might have Debo, Ayuk, McCaffrey each a touchdown and throw over 300 yards. That's why I'm looking at Jimmy G right now because I see a different Jimmy G. Like he look like he ready, like he hungry, like he lost all his money. He wants some money.
you got to call your mama to send you some money so you can get home from Vegas. You know,
Yeah.
all Jimmy's got to do is facilitate. With this
Nah,
yak-oriented
Jimmy.
offense, all he's got to do is put the ball in the right spots, get the ball in the playmakers' hands, and let them do their thing. You got three guys out there that will
But
ruin you 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. If they're in the open, oh, man, damn. But go
but
ahead.
the past 2 weeks, Jimmy G been the best quarterback in the NFL.
I know I don't want to say nothing because that gets people started. You say that, oh,
Yeah,
here you go
because
with that. It's
he
all
playing
yak.
good.
People act like yak is a bad thing.
Nah, you just gotta. As long as you have the stats, that's all you need. That's the stats.
But
That
people want to
means you
break them
make the
down.
plays.
It depends on what your narrative is. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because that's what I'm looking at right now. Because I think we can, if we can put points on the board, we're gonna win the game. If we can't, then anybody can win. I'm not gonna be, but we gotta put points. We gotta come out aggressive. We gotta throw down the field. We gotta throw deep. We gotta we gotta scare them. Like, you feel me? Debo gotta be Debo. I seen a picture of Debo. He looked skinny, nah. He lost weight.
Yeah,
So
because
that's
McCaffrey's on the team. You know how they do. Debo was feeling comfortable, man. They ain't got nobody better than me. All of a sudden, Christian shows up. I guess I better start trimming down, man. It's a
Debo looking skinny.
You can see it all in his face. I mean, he lost a lot of weight, didn't he? I noticed that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought it was just. I'm thinking I'm just tripping.
No,
I'm just saying it, not knowing. Oh, okay. That's why I said my Debo looks skinny right there. Like he looked like that Debo once he run through that middle, he go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Debo
Debo I
knows.
like. I don't like
fool around and get less touches because CMC's not playing.
Yeah.
When he's coming out in the field, he's ready to rock and roll. All right, either keep up with me or get out the way. Debo, I'm talking to you too. I'm sorry, man. I love you, man. You're the star and everything, but I'm here to win.
But if we're gonna set example for this season, they gotta be tonight. I mean, the Sunday night. If we're gonna set example that we coming, we gotta set example tonight. Big game, prime game, whatever, prime time game, whatever. Just we gotta set example. We gotta be like, if we can't just come out there and play.
Message to the rest of the NFL.
Yeah,
you don't want none of this heat. You don't want this smoke, baby. No.
But we'll see. That's why I say we have to see. So the day gonna happen. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And the Chargers aren't going to be just easy meat, but I don't see them being in the same room with the 49ers. But this time.
This how you gotta judge the team. This is how you judge the team. It don't matter if you lose. It matters how you play. That's it. We can lose by 3 or 7, but if we play a good game, we just lost. We understand we lost because but we play a good game. You feel me?
Yeah.
But we can't just come out looking garbage. Like what the hell is that?
They won't. They're too excited about. They're too excited about what they got.
If we come out and we put points, and we end up losing anything, I mean that's normal. You feel me? But if we play like garbage, then we be like we still in the same boat from before the bye.
Yeah. And can look for a good beatdown. Next week against the Cardinals. Not gonna happen. So
we gotta win. We gotta win now. Like it gotta happen now. We gotta win. There ain't no losing now because if you lose,
what you got for a score?
I would say I'm going with 27 because I'm expecting us to score high point. 27-20 or something like that.
Wait, 27 what? 27-20?
Yeah, 49ers.
Oh, that would be really bad. You know what? If the 49ers can only manage to beat that team by 7 points, we all should be pissed off. With the 49ers defensive people coming back and the offensive people coming back, and you can't beat that team anymore than 27-20, that means if they were healthy, they would have beat the hell out of the 49ers.
No. Ronbo, see, your problem is you thinking the 49ers are going to beat everybody. But the problem is this is the NFL.
Still.
No, they in the NFL. They pros too. So you gotta. Anybody can beat you. When Tyson got whooped, he didn't know he was gonna get whooped. Anybody can beat you. I'm telling you. Sometimes you don't see it
don't
coming.
Don't make me laugh at Mike Tyson. Look, we gotta go.
Yeah, anybody can beat you.
Mike didn't know what hit him. Bam, Mike. Damn. You okay? Hey, Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
Is that Lennox Lewis? That Brit.
Holyfield.
We will not disrespect Mike Tyson on his program.
Okay, guys, no disrespect to Mike Tyson, man. The guy's a great fighter. Hey, we got to go, though, fam. Let me see you Sunday, man. We go celebrate. Let us now ask the man who always knows what time it is. Norm, what time is it?
It's Niners all day. Keep my voice down because I am in a very exclusive location. Can you hear me?
It sounds like it. Norm's undercover tonight. He's probably calling from a Raider facility. Norm, I could hear you. Keep it down. We don't want you to be caught. Go ahead.
Well, what happened is that we have a new addition to the Niner empire that
Oh,
has arrived.
oh, shh. Congratulations, Norm. Happy Niners birthday to the new edition. Happy Niners birthday, little Norm. Happy Niners! Norm, good God. God, that's a great thing. Norm, get on in there, man. Whatever you want to talk about, you just jump right on it. Babies, the fact that the 49ers have no issues beating up on the Chargers, the score, everything. Go ahead, man. I'm listening.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking about how, I'll be sitting here in this nice little room watching the Chargers go up to Levi's Stadium and get fed Infamil and Similac and Gerber and all that, man. But you know what? I think of players like Justin Herbert, Jay Herbo, Khalil Mack, and what was Derwin James.
Yeah, that's the main weapon right there. Yeah. Ooh.
Then you got Eckler, the
offensive weapon.
the mulatto guy who plays the guitar every time he scores a touchdown. He's pretty cool.
Is he from Louisiana? We could call him mulatto.
That's about it.
He is kind of
That's
light.
kind of, I don't know who else they got though. Like, I don't know who else they got. And we got, just like I said last time I came on here, we got a whole bunch of folks coming back. We got a whole bunch of folks coming back. Too many folks for the Chargers to want to deal with right now. I don't think it's like when they see if we had half the squad we had on the Rams game, the Chargers would probably have a chance. But with everybody back, yeah, this one it might look kind of suspicious at first, but then like later on in the game, it just get away from them.
We do start off a little slow sometimes, don't we? Let's see if that happens this week.
We started slow. We started slow in the Rams game. We was down by 4 at the half. And there was a lot of
we spotted them on purpose for entertainment purposes. Yeah.
There was a lot of because there was a lot of points left out on the field. You feel me? When we went in the half, I was like, man, we could have easily been up like 24 to 14. And those are things got to get cleaned up by this bye week. I don't know. And they had 2 weeks. Sometimes them bye weeks start off kind of slow for teams. But you know what the cool part is, Ronbo?
What?
Is everybody is. Not only are we still in the picture, but NFL analysts can't stop talking about how Niners are not only gonna stay in the picture, but gonna probably get in them playoffs and bully somebody.
I know, it's kind of scary. I wish they'd stop it. Actually, I like being under the radar. Don't keep loud talk. Even Marcus Spears, who's always giving the 49ers a hard time. He's even on the wagon. Orlovsky's on the wagon. Oh, no, man. Not Orlovsky. Come on. That guy's bad luck.
And it's like people talking about, well, we predict that it's going to be the 49ers and the Bills in the Super Bowl. Please don't. I don't want to know who's in this. I'm not even worried about the Super Bowl right now. It's week 10. We got these Chargers at home. That's it. We don't take care. We got to take care of that before we take care of anything else.
I know. Yeah. So, hey, Norm, I'm looking for a lot of exotic schemes this week. Not a lot, because Kyle's not going to want to show his whole hand. I think you're going to see a 49er football now that we haven't been seeing, because a lot of times we've been seeing things we predicted. But now you're going to see guys running open, because the whole thing about Kyle's offense is to get the playmakers out in space. I think you can see that developed a little more this week than usual.
Yeah, I see. Maybe when you have everybody, just like I said, with all those, you got Elijah back there. Imagine an offense where you got Kittle, Ayuk, Jennings, Debo, Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell again. And then it's just you got all Jimmy G got to do is put the ball in the right place. And if that ain't the right place, there's another right place. Now you got options of right places. If you can't find one position when you have a plethora of good decisions to make at a certain time
out there,
then this game is not going to be won. You're going to do, and that'll be yet another AFC West team that comes into your stadium
And beat your
and
ass.
kicks you right in the scrotum.
Norm, they have
Do you
trouble
want
though
that?
stopping the run. This is why we're not going to see as many passes as we expect. I suspect we'll see them, but not in the amount I want to see. Because these guys suffered against the run. I said, you can run against the Chargers all day. I wonder what we're going to do. I can't wait to see what they got in mind. They need to
They got
practice on some things.
some trickery. They probably got some trickery up the yin yang. But like you said, you don't want to show your whole hand because let's say you get super far, you might have to do what the Patriots did when they played against. I think there was one game where they succeeded in the playoffs, but they had to turn it down earlier in the season when they was getting whooped on by Kansas City. But they shut it down during that game, so that way it was able to keep it for the playoff game where it mattered. So that's why I feel like the
You,
Niners got to really
gotta,
just like
gotta
I know
keep
that's
something in the
just
back pocket.
football. That's
You
just
got to keep them
football stuff.
McVay to BA plays. Keep that quiet until the playoffs. They'll probably be
Especially
waiting
if
for
we
that.
playing against teams that we know we got to go up against again, like the Cowboys. They gonna be hungry to try to get back at us. But I mean, it's gonna be difficult to go up against these guys when you have that many options to deliver the ball to. You
It
have
is.
just
And I can't wait. And I like Jimmy in this position. Why? Because I know with Kyle's ad offense, he knows now after this many years where to put the ball.
but if that offensive line
Oh,
is all
you know,
conducive to how well the offensive line is able to
is able
protect
to hold
against the rush, against the pass rush, and to be able to
run.
run block, and all that.
Mm.
That's how we need that O line. We need
Ah,
those guys to really go in there and just work and
no, they're
put that
getting
B hogs up there.
they're getting better. Depend on them, Norm. We got to go. As I'm getting the door knocked on me on this. Norm, get back to the little one. Oh, Norm, give me your score though. I just realized, yeah.
Oh, score prediction. I'm gonna go with Niners win by 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 10 plus.
I know they better. They have to. Because you ain't rolling in the playoffs unless you build that fear in other teams. Norm, I'm gonna tell you what. We, okay, Norm, I'll see you Sunday. And
And that's
congratulations
all I
again.
got. And that's all I gotta say. And it's Niners all day.
He's a good
And
dad.
thank you all for the birthday wishes for my little one.
You're welcome.
Next time I see him, y'all have him covered up in Niner gear.
All right. Looking forward to that. Night, Norm.
Nice.
And Sharon, come on back, Sharon.
Hey, Ronbo, how are you?
Sharon, Sharon, I'm ecstatic because I figure this is week 10. That
Yep.
whole unit can stay healthy. By week 15, the Niners could be unstoppable because that means they got it figured out and there's nothing you can do to stop them. It'll be all about the defense. Can they beat the other team up? That they don't have to beat them bad. Just hold them down a little bit. I'm
Mhm.
dreaming about just great things. Sharon, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking because they keep saying this is a trap game and we should beat the Chargers. Because they got a lot of issues.
Yeah.
They really don't have no big guys up the middle because we're going to be running up the middle towards them. They're going to get demolished, and they thinking they're going to come to our house, but they have another thing because they haven't met Hufanga and everybody else in the backfield. So I think we're going to win this game because I heard that Justin Herbert can't get the ball down the field, and
His ribs are
they
killing
have a
him.
lot of issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot. He has a lot of issues like giving up the ball and stuff. So I think we're going to be maintaining the ball more than they do. So that's what I
I
think.
want to see some picks this week, though. We haven't had
Yeah,
a
I think
pick
so
in
too.
a long time. If Herbert's just going to throw that ball
No.
randomly downfield just to be doing it like Orlovsky said he is, that needs to be stopped.
Mhm.
Get him.
Yeah, I think we can stop Herbert because, like I said, he can't throw the ball down the field, get it down the field. So
He doesn't have any receivers who can get down there except for
And they're
Eckler.
going to have a hard time. How
Mike
they're
can
going to have a
still.
hard time with our guys. How are they going to block Jawan Jennings or Kittle or Debo or Tristan McCaffrey or any of our guys? They
It takes a
can't.
while to get them all out.
And then you got Nick Bosa on the defense side, and then you got McKivitz back on the other side. I mean, they I don't know. I'm just not seeing them trying to. No, I can't see that.
Man.
And by the way, Debo and Ayuk are at the Warriors game. They just showed them.
See, that's how good a mood they're in. They ain't worried about nothing. And that's only
Yes,
two of
they're
them
at the
on the
game.
army of assassins.
Exactly.
Only two of them. There's about four more to go.
Mm,
Oh my God, what are you gonna do?
yeah.
We're
So
talking
I
Pro
think
Bowlers
it's
here
going
too,
to
Sharon.
be
We're
our
not just
run
talking about
game
good
is
football
going to
players.
pick up. Right. It's going to pick up more now, so because it's going to be a lot of guys open.
I
So
know.
Jimmy should have no problem throwing it to anybody.
I know. And as you noticed last week, he wasn't having any trouble throwing anybody last week, except for that
No,
one
he
pass
wasn't.
that
No.
nobody will stop talking about. But for the most part, Jimmy's hitting targets right and left. Now you've got an added weapon with Debo coming back, and the running
And the
of
person
Elijah Mitchell.
was worried about, yes, the person before, the caller before worried about Justin Herbert. You shouldn't have to have a worry about him because I heard he wasn't all that great and he's not a threat. So I think we got this.
Well, you got to play the game first, but still, it does look in our
Yeah, we
favor.
do. It's going to
Yeah.
probably start out slow like it always does, but it always picks up in about the second half.
Hopefully, into the first quarter. Okay,
But I don't
that's
think it's going to start out slow, though. I really don't. I think we're going to come out dominating. So
You know what, Sharon? I think McCaffrey will stop that starting out slow business. You know what I mean? Because
I think so,
he
too.
the guy is like, he's insane, his abilities. I think from
Yeah,
now on, that Jimmy McCaffrey connection is going to get things fired up a little earlier.
yeah, I think so, too. Yeah, so it should be a good team. Good team.
Yeah, Sharon, George Kittle, the forgotten man. What do you think? Because McCaffrey even stole one from him last week. That touchdown he had that wasn't for him. He just went and took food off of George Kittle's table. I was thinking, you know how high he had to go up for that ball? The reason he had to go up high is because it wasn't for him.
Kittle wasn't worried about that.
He
Kittle was
wasn't, but
like,
I'm just
as long
saying,
as McCaffrey keeps scoring, I'm cool with it.
That's what I mean, though. McCaffrey just says, look, if the ball's coming out here, I'm eating. Kristen,
Hey,
do your thing,
whoever's
man.
there,
Do it. Go
get it.
ahead.
Exactly. Whoever was there, he was there.
I'm so impressed with that offense, the way it could possibly look.
But I'm so excited that all our guys are back. I can't wait till Sunday night.
It should be interesting. Should be.
Yes, it should. Sold out crowd, too.
Yeah. Well, it's always our crowd. Did you say our crowd, too?
Oh, yeah.
It's always our crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, try to remember
Yeah.
the last time we went to anywhere, and it wasn't mostly our crowd. Well, we haven't been to Seattle yet, but that's the only place.
Just wait till we get to Mexico next week after we beat the Chargers. Then it's going to
I can't wait
be
to see.
nothing but red and gold. But I think we win this game, though. I'm not seeing us like low standard points or anything like that because they've been putting up some points ever since we added McCaffrey. So,
Sharon, do you have a score you want to give you and Mom?
Rob, I'm going out my box this time. I'm going 34-21 Niners.
Okay. And Mom?
Mom's 24-17.
Oh, Mom! That's cautious. That's right.
Yes.
Mom could be right.
She
Could
playing
be.
it safe.
I'll tell you what. I look forward to talking to you Sunday. You and Mom have a great night.
All right, Ronbo.
Bye,
You too,
Sharon.
Ronbo. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah. Wait a minute. Who's that sleeping? It sounds like Papa Dragon. Papa! If that doesn't wake him up, nothing will. Wait, this is. Pop, you know I'm recording this, right? I'm going to play this back over and over. Well, Pop's going to saw that log at 2, and it's going to wake him up in a minute. We'll come back to him. Manny!
What's up, Ronbo?
Manny, as you can see, I'm ecstatic about this game. I'm more excited about this particular week than I have been in a long time. Why? Because the 49ers, this may be the most potent offense they've had since JG arrived in 2017. Why I say that is because now you've got Pro Bowlers all over that offensive lineup. This is the maturity that I was talking about in 2017 or 2019 when everybody said, we're going to Super Bowl. I said, I don't know, guys. That team needs a little more maturation. They need to play together a little bit longer. Jimmy just came back for the first year after being out a year. I don't know, guys. And they went, right? Emmanuel Sanders made a big deal of that pretty much, and the defense did a great job in the run game. Most of it was out of his mind. So now, though, maturation, time in the system, it's all now real. So I said, this could be special. Manny, enough of me. What are you thinking? And what's going to be your score?
Well, my score, I'm thinking 38-10, maybe 15.
That's what I'm talking about. Give you 5. Give me 10, I guess.
One thing I got to say, NFL, it's showtime.
Game on.
I'm so excited.
Ooh.
The league is about to get put on notice. NFL teams, NFC, watch out. Watch out, because, man, the train is coming.
Ow.
I'm so excited. Man. And I just want to add one thing real quick. Fly guy, man, that guy's tripping. Thinking we barely going to win? Come on, where's the faith? Really?
Fly guy always leans on the cautious side.
Negative Nancy. That's his new name. Sorry, Fly guy, I love you and all. Negative Nancy, man. Hey, we all love. It's nothing but love, player. You know what I mean? I love you, but, man, with all these offensive weapons,
it's too much.
Who do you cover?
It's too much.
You can be Belichick and take away your best player like he normally does or he used to.
Maybe McCaffrey.
Who do you take away in this offense?
Address that question, though, Manny. If you were the DC and you're trying to focus on, because a zone is not going to cut it. More than likely, that's not going to be enough.
No.
You need to take away their top offensive weapon. Who would you focus on the most? Wow, that's God.
Exactly. Who do you take away?
If it were
no matter who you take away, there's
it were me,
10 more people.
I think McCaffrey is the catalyst of this offense. Now that'll be a little more evident or not in the weeks ahead. Take McCaffrey down if you can, and that could slow the Niners offense down at least a little bit. But if you let him run wild out there, he will make it confusing all over the damn field. And I know Shanahan's thinking that same way. That would be my guess.
But still, even if you attempt to take let's just say you slow McCaffrey down, because you're not going to stop him. We know that for a fact. You slow him down, but then you got McCaffrey and Debo in the backfield, or McCaffrey and
Elijah Mitchell.
Come on, man.
No.
And then you got Ayuk in the slot. You got Kittle in the tight end area, and then you got Debo out wide.
Don't forget you got Clutch Jennings hanging around out there, too.
Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Or let's just say you put McCaffrey on the out and leave Mitchell in the backfield. You know what I mean? Hey, here comes that jet sweep. Watch out. He can throw the ball. Watch out. You know what I'm saying? There's just the options, or, man, the sky is the limit. Kyle, you better. I don't want to cuss, but Kyle, you better, man. You don't make this happen, Kyle. We don't win by at least 25 to 30 points.
Yeah, you got to bury this team.
Man.
It really do.
Thinking about the Kyle not being able to do it, man, pisses me off. But it's going to happen. And we're not starting slow. we can
Oh,
go
you see, that's
pedal
what
to the metal.
I
And just,
agree. I agree. I agree. I think as long as
he,
McCaffrey's out there, you don't start slow. He's about bang, bang, bang. He's just high energy on every play. So yeah.
just for the simple fact that we're sending the NFL, hey guys, here we come. You
And
know,
there's
we're sending them a
nothing,
notice. That's
there's
what we're
nothing they
doing.
can do about it.
No, stop us if you can. Here I come. What you gonna do? Nothing.
See, because you know, man,
Isn't that
Kyle
a
had a
wonderful
similar
feeling, Ronbo?
offense. Oh, sorry, say what?
I say, isn't that a wonderful feeling?
It is. I'm
I
thinking,
can't wait till Sunday night.
oh, it could be. It might not be up there with Kyle's Atlanta team back in 20. What year was that? 16. That team was the most offensively productive team in seventh most in NFL history. Why? Because of the endless weaponry. There was no place you could go
Yeah,
to
right?
guard. Julio made that,
Yes.
and just like Julio, we got a guy now that's really a guy that can make a mess on the defense. Now you don't know which way to go. Kyle with them
Right.
pre-snap movements and everything else, it is confusing. Oh, it's going to be a special thing to watch this unfold Sunday. Manny, what
And
kind of
guess
score
what?
you got?
D'Amico Ryans is 30. I'm gonna say 38
I'm
to
sorry,
10.
sorry. They took it down. I couldn't see. Okay, 38-10. All right.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, finish that, though.
Yeah, D'Amico Ryan's got to be licking his chops right now, saying, "Hey, man, look at the offensive power that we got." You know what I mean? We just got to go stop somebody 2-3 times, and that's it.
And
Game
you
over.
know how our defense takes pride in that? Shh.
Mm-hmm.
Manny,
Ufanga.
who's your
It's
son
big.
rooting for these days?
Oh, he's a Niner fan.
Yeah,
And back then he wasn't really a Seahawks fan because I had to make sure I checked that. But he just the way he believes in the boom. He's a defensive guy.
He was
so
infatuated with that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was more of the way they played, not so much the team. But
You know what?
yeah, oh man,
I ain't mad at him because they were interesting. They were. I ain't, they
they
were.
were. I still hate them.
I do too.
Yeah, he made me buy him a Richard Sherman jersey, a 49er one, of course. But it's like even when he was on the team, I just could not accept Sherman.
It was tough
on
at the beginning,
team.
but
Just for the simple
you
fact.
grew to like
Yeah.
him after a while, though. Man, we're going to go. I tell you what, I'm going to look for you Sunday, and let's see if we're right. And those who don't believe,
All right, Ronbo.
laughing. All right, fam.
Hey man, give me a shout out, man. Send me out right.
Better.
Bang bang, baby. Thanks,
Yeah.
Ronbo. You guys have a good night, man.
You too, fam. Hey, Brian. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Just shine. What's up? Back to work 21-10 because I don't trust Jimmy G. No penalties, please. Just shine. After last week's performance, I think it's time to give Jimmy a break. I say he goes all out. Thanks for that contribution. He's going to impress a lot of people this week. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Ronbo, how are you tonight?
Man, you can tell I need to take a sedative. I've not been excited about a game like this in a long time. I can't wait to see what they look like offensively. I already know what the defense is going to look like, but I want to know. Okay, guys, you got 2 or 3 rattlesnakes out there and a python and a black mamba. What are you going to do? Ho!
Yeah, it's a really exciting game because just by adding CMC to our offense, we exploded. And then now we got Devo coming back and everybody else seems to start, Mitchell's coming back. And then we got a couple of guys on defense that's coming back. So it's really, really exciting. Even with, the injury at cornerback, we still got a really, really good chance at going forward the rest of the season as long as we just, I can't say play within ourselves. I can't say, play, to our
strengths.
because you don't know really. Right now, we don't know what we're capable of. With CMC being here, we can really explode. I know Jimmy's not the best downfield thrower, and he's admitted that he still has shoulder, injury, but he's not 100%. But he's still been flinging it.
He doesn't need to. He just needs to facilitate the playmakers. Just facilitate the playmakers. Put the balls in the right spot. Get the ball out on time. The rest will take care of itself.
But see, that's the crazy part is just like if he just does exactly what you're saying and just maintains the offense, something's going to open up deep. And if he hits it,
Well,
I mean, this has a potential of getting like crazy. Like our offense might become better than our defense at this point of the season.
what a thought. Depends who's rolling downfield. If it's Ayuk, let it fly. If not, just keep doing what you're doing.
Do you know? Do you notice like Ayuk is like more of a middle of the field guy, or do you think it's Ayuk being a middle of the field kind of guy, or is it Jimmy being a middle of the field kind of guy?
It's by design what they're doing. Kyle wants the ball. It's like all Kyle wants to do is put the ball in the playmaker's hands and let them do their thing. If there's because we've tried. Ray has been on 2 different occasions. It's got to be. I don't know. If we could have got Danny
Because
Gray,
Ayuk's not really Ayuk's not really the burner guy, right? So even if like Trey Lance is in there, you still think Ayuk could be catching the ball in the middle of the field?
It's hard to say. Here's the thing. What you got to do is remember this. There has to be a creation for it. Kyle doesn't like to take that low percentage of shot. That's pretty much on him. Unless you have Julio Jones or somebody like that, there is a lower percentage of that pass being made, no matter who throws it. Ayuk's like leading the team this year in receptions and everything else. So he's not being underutilized. If you want to go deep, I say that because I think his amount of separation, like you're saying, if they can create the opportunity to go downfield, maybe Ayuk floats out on his own. I would rather see George Kittle float out on his own because at some point you're going to lose, the defense is going to lose sight of somebody. Even Juice, let him go downfield. It's not about speed. It's not so much about arm. Jimmy's not crippled. He can throw the ball down there. It's who's down there open. That's the thing.
Well, I agree. I definitely agree because like, and I don't want to say like all Jimmy's passes are in the middle of the field, but there's a majority of them. You know, Kittle does
right,
have
left,
that
they
nickname,
are.
Kittle in the middle. But we did see like the last game, Ross Dwelley, he caught the ball on the side and he was like wide open. So I think, you know, with the offensive wrinkles coming in, it's really exciting.
See, that's the pass play I'm talking about. That was off schedule, by the way. Jimmy saw that. Now, that's what I'm saying. If he sees you, yeah, he'll let you have it. He's not. I hate throwing the ball down the field. No, he's not. Jimmy just doesn't like to make them low percentage passes where it's a 50-40 chance or what, a 60-40 chance that the guy's not going to make it. He likes to get the ball to the guy that knows he's going to get it. He's got trust issues. Jimmy's going to throw to Debo for a while, remember? Now he's throwing to Ayuk all the time. Remember, he started lefting off on Ayuk as well. Christian McCaffrey's going to hog the ball a lot because Jimmy likes him a lot. You can tell already. This is every quarterback does.
Yeah.
They've got their bread and butter guys, and they're going to continue to go to him whether anybody likes it or not.
Yeah. Well, hey, let me tell you my score, and then I'll jump off, you know. One thing, too. Have you had pizza yet tonight?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so make sure you get some pizza before the end of the night.
I'm waiting for Sunday so I can get a bigger pizza. I don't like to do pizza. You know, I don't like to do too many pizzas in a week because it's bad for the diet. But Sunday pizza, we win. Yes, and bring those chicken wings.
Yep.
Put lots of sauce on them, please. No, don't bring the desserts. You know.
Well, my score prediction's 34-17. I think the Niners are going to win, but I don't think we should take the Chargers lightly.
Right.
Herbert's got that quick release, and I think at the beginning of the game it's going to be probably neck and neck, and then something's going to happen, and then we're just going to start dominating.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. But hey, Ronbo, thanks for having me on. Everybody,
It's always a pleasure.
Like and subscribe. Congratulations, Norm.
Yes.
Congratulations. All right, everybody. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much.
You too. Night, Brian. Scapelli's Appliance Repairs. Thanks, Scapelli. He says, 40. Oh, my God. Scapelli just jumped off the hook. 49ers, 49-26 Super Bowl replay. Let's go, Niners. We got this. Can you imagine the Chargers making it to the Super Bowl? After what the Chiefs did, the 49ers. The 49ers probably wanted to see if they could check them out in a healthy fashion in SB. Elijah, come on in, Elijah.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Elijah, I'm just already in celebration mode, probably premature. I know I'm going to be in pins and needles on Sunday. Every time I do this, that is what happens. It's actually bad luck for me to act like this. Well, I can't contain myself. Elijah, I love the weaponry. It just looks ridiculous out there. That's just crazy. Oh, what do you think?
Right. Yeah, that's why I'm coming in to talk to you, man. Mr. Spears, man, we have no need to worry this Sunday night. You know, I feel that Debo is going to be the star of the game. I feel like he's going to have at least 2 touchdowns. and I think a lot of people, you know, every time he got off to a slow start, but I feel like I predict every time will be at least 1 interception this weekend. He's gonna, you know, we're gonna feel a lot better about every time after this weekend.
And you know, I'm with you on that too. I just wanted to let you know, I've been my faith in Ambry Thomas. He did this last year. He came in, he was only so. Every week after that, all of a sudden, Ambry Thomas is just playing great football. Oh, let him play, Kyle.
Right. Right. Just like the same way last year, like around this time, you know, against the Rams and stuff like that, he stepped up real big and made that big interception. I feel like he's going to be okay. It's such about. Yeah. It's such about Jason Verrett. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I would love to have Jason Verrett out there. But I think we're going to be okay with Ambry Thomas. You know what I mean? I feel like he's going to be okay. He just needs the rest. You know what I mean? And he's going to get his chance, you know, this weekend. He's starting this weekend, right?
My guess, I was getting ready to ask you the same thing. He played a lot last week against the Rams, right?
I don't recall.
I thought he did. Who was over there?
I'm sorry?
Who was on that side then? Chavarius was on the other side of the field. Or was he
I'm
hurt?
not sure. I got to go back and look and see. Yeah, I don't think Ambry Thomas was out there that much, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, I see him having a great game this weekend as far as, you know, I think he's going to get I predict him to get 1 interception this weekend. You know what I mean? And our defense, you know, to hold them to, I say, 14 points.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so my score, I think 37-14 is my score.
37-14 for Elijah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Elijah, I like your score.
Debo 2 touchdowns.
And you know, I agree. You know why? Because Debo does not want anybody coming out there. He might like CMC, but don't come in here stealing his thunder. You know, watch it. That's going to be one.
Right.
I tell you, I know. Debo said they brought him in here thinking he's going to take over. I'm still Debo. Don't y'all forget it.
Yeah, right. As far as I'm concerned, he's still our best option on offense. You know, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, but it's gonna be a good time though. There's no need to worry. You know what I mean? Keep the faith and keep your heads up. Everything's gonna be all right. There's no need to worry this Sunday night. We're gonna take care of business Sunday night, especially at home.
Oh yeah. And especially at nighttime too, prime time. Boy, guys love primetime football. They would have messed up a couple of times.
Yeah. Right. And then also, Ronbo, I want you to make me a promise, man. If Jimmy Garoppolo has over the 84, 85 passing percentage, you got to bring back the Jimmy Garoppolo song, man.
You know what? That's why nothing's up here now. If we go to Super Bowl and win it, I said, you know what? I ain't putting nobody up there to Hall of Famers and Super Bowlers. If JG wins it, I may have to put it back up there. I didn't throw it in the garbage.
Right. I know that's right. But yeah, man, like I said, that's my score though, you know. So 37-14, 49ers.
Looking forward to it. Elijah, looking forward to talking to you Sunday too. Especially for the reason you just mentioned about that percentage. If Jimmy goes up if he goes over 84% against it, damn, will people get up off of my boy now? You know?
Right. And then you got to bust out that Jimmy Garoppolo song, man. I want to hear it, man.
We got to wait on that, though. Y'all think about it.
All right, Ronbo. I ain't going to hold you up too much. I know you got to go. And
all right, fam.
Just want to call in and give my score. So.
I appreciate it. I'll see you Sunday. Hope you got some time. All right, fam.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Man, it's going to be late after that game. I don't care. I'm a boy. I know I'm not. If the 49ers do exactly, if Jimmy goes over 84% and the 49ers bury these guys, I'm going to say, boom! I told you. It's over. The 49ers are not going to be anybody's chumps for the rest of the season. And the defense look like tonight, they say, oh, we ain't getting outplayed just because we used to own this team. We still do. They see, both sides of the ball going to be tripping like that. I just know it. And I know Elijah's right. Watch Debo come out and say, Y'all love you some CMC, don't you? I used to be the man around here. I ain't changing nothing, man. It still says on my business card, the man, okay? Ellis! Warren, no, he didn't. Ramsey missed one almost INT. One. What was the second one? Oh, Ellis!
Yo, Ron Bizzle.
Ellis, I'm trying to stay calm. I can tell right now, game time, you'll see like flashes across the room. You ain't gonna see me sitting still. You see blurs going by the seat because I ain't gonna be able to stop bouncing off the walls. I'm glad these things are cushioned up too because I got them soundproof. Because I know I'm besides myself. I ain't been this pumped about a game in a long time. Ellis, let me stop talking about my conditions and get into yours. Ellis, talk to me about this ball game coming up, man. What are you expecting? Oh, wait. Don Burr's in the house.
It wasn't,
Don Burr. Welcome back, DB. You got that first pick in the draft? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it was almost 2 picks. It was 1 drop, but I don't think they were both from Jalen Ramsey. I don't know why I heard that 2 initially, but I don't recall the
Jalen had
first one being Jalen. Yeah, it was one. It was another guy who caught the other one.
Quarterbacks all over the league get almost INTs.
They spread margarine across their gloves before games.
But the thing is, Ellis, there's quarterbacks all over the league all day, every day that get near misses on INTs. Hell, we have near misses on INTs. That is not a stat. That's just because a person almost to an INT. It should not be remembered and put down in the books. You're almost to an INT. What is that stat? That is, it's either an INT or an ain't. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. The turnover is what matters. So it wasn't a turnover. But anyway, yeah. This game, I thought Khalil Mack was out. So I think they got Khalil Mack. They got Asante Samuel Jr. They don't have Joey. They do have what's his name?
Derwin James.
I don't know. Derwin James.
That's the killer right there.
So
Detroit versus everybody.
Don, welcome back, bro. Good to hear from you.
Detroit worth a penny, probably.
That's Ellis.
Remix.
Ellis, his invitations are remarkable. I thought it was still Don Burr.
Detroit's worth a penny, probably. We know. Thank you for that confirmation there, sir. But yeah, no, you know what? It's this is a game where I feel like we can pad the stats a little bit. I don't want to downplay the Chargers. I think they've been kind of playing so iffy. So this could be a moment for us to, at full steam, full speed with all of our guys, we can just kind of like trample them. You know what I mean? That's just what I'm. This is just what I would like to, see happen. This is what I know we can make happen. Even with Khalil Mack in there, and I mean, hell, even if Joey Bosa was there, it doesn't matter. I don't think Joey's better than Nick, if I'm being honest.
But our offensive line dealing with Mack and Bosa, that's asking.
Yeah, that would be heavy. Yeah. No, that's what I mean, and they would be applying a lot of pressure, and they would probably. That's why I don't want to go crazy with the score, but I just because I want to be optimistic and know that this is we got to still play 4 quarters. We don't just walk in there with a W. We have to actually take the W. We have to actually go in and achieve and execute and play 4 quarters of Niner football, and then we can get the ass whooping at the end. We can do that, and I believe that we will. We just got to make sure that offensively we're playing sound. We're converting on 3rd down. For sure, no turnovers, and we score at least 14 or more in the second half, and we win the game. Regardless, and if
you have a turnover, make sure it's in the 4th quarter with 2 minutes to go and the game's over. And that's Mr. Relevant on the field that just accidentally did that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's this will be a good game for us, though. Like I said, to kind of just up the stakes on everything and We still got more football to play.
Lots.
But this is a good team, man. This is a good ass quarterback. I mean, imagine if we had Justin Herbert. If we would have drafted him. When I saw him at the combine, he looked damn good, and I said, man, that looks like he looks like a top 3. You know what I mean? A top 3 pick. Especially because that's what they do with quarterbacks. That boy can play.
Yeah, no,
but shit, when I watched him play in that game was that the Raiders when his ribs got hurt, or what game was that? He was playing his ass off with cracked several fractured. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
ribs.
Him and George Kittle. They play better when they're hurt.
It's a different type of it's a different type of makeup, different type of person, a mindset. But anyway, so we put the pressure on him. We don't let him go deep. It doesn't sound like they do it often, but he can throw anywhere on the field, from any arm slot, from any angle. He can, left or right. He can go opposite the field. He's a very great passer.
And he'll be
so we
sacked
got to make sure
4
we're applying
times
pressure on him
in the first half. My prediction now.
And with Omenihu and
Drake.
Drake on the outside, that's going to be interesting to see them as a tandem playing the outside in the game. And then of course in and out with Nicky B.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited to see what they do with this opportunity. D'Amico's going to of course do some stunts and having some blitzes come in and stuff like that. They're going to try and get Herbert down.
The new shark.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah, so I'm excited, man. I think it's going to be a really good game for us. And, Debo coming back, us having Christian. We have so many weapons. It's unreal.
Ridiculous.
You know what I mean?
It is ridiculous. That's
really
why
like
with
a
guys
super
like
team.
HW, imagine believing you can finish it, and then Gene D. What you football challenge guys don't understand is football's about 11 guys. It doesn't stop with the quarterback. Think about that for a minute. Ha! Gene D, we're coming to get your boys in a minute. You'll find out. Boy, these people think that the Hawks go beat the 49ers. That's what's sad.
Precisely. Precisely.
But Ellis, this game, this is going to be, the 49ers aren't going to have to showcase how potent they are offensively right now. Because like I said earlier, you got a lot of maturity there. Those guys have been playing together for too long not to know each other in and out. This is what makes a team difficult to deal with. Continuity, playing together for a long time. It's more valuable than anything else. Watch what happens this weekend if Kyle's got him on the right page. Oh, hey, Ellis, let me get your score, though, fam.
Yeah. Shit, man. Give me the 35-21. Yeah.
35-21?
35-21.
I can see that.
Yeah. I don't want to, say they're going to get 10 points. I mean, we could blow them out. It could be 35-10. It solely just depends on how we're able to sustain that offense. They still got Eckler, a really good running back. They got Williams, the wide receiver, and I feel like they got somebody else, but they don't have their boy,
Keenan Allen and company. They're missing a lot of pieces. That's why the 49ers really have to make a statement on this game. Else we got to roll. I'm going to tell you what. I'll see you Sunday.
If we don't beat them, we're going to get the. They're going to be talking heavy poo-poo, like you like to say.
Yeah. Right,
yeah. So we got to go and get this W, man. Peace and love. Shout out to the faithful. Make sure I hit that like, subscribe. You know where you at. Thank you for the platform, fam. As always.
Thank you, Ellison. Shout out to that squad. All right, fam.
I appreciate it. And it's still Detroit's worth a penny, probably.
God, he does that well.
Shout out to Norm, man. Shout out to the new addition to the family, man. Congratulations to the homie, man.
All right. That Ellis.
For life. So.
Hey, Josh, come on in and get some. And give us that score while you're at it.
Hey, Ronbo.
Josh, just having fun tonight, pregame. I've not had this much fun before a game in a long time. And I know better than to do this. Every time I've done this, things didn't go well. But this time, I'm cocky confident. There's no way that the Chargers are going to be able to stop that much juice. And I say that because I like what McCaffrey brings to the table. The rest of the guys are damn good, no doubt about it. But you add McCaffrey to that mix, and now all of a sudden, you've already had the glycerin for a long time. McCaffrey is like taking an eyedropper into a bottle of nitro. Blink. Well, that's all it's going to take. I just know it. I know it. We're going to see. But let me stop. I keep having to hold myself back here. Josh, please, take it.
All right, so, okay, this is my score. It's going to be 34-17 Niners.
All right.
And then we're going to get a pick six, and that gets the pick six.
Who's going to do that? Is that Talanoa again?
Yeah, Hufanga.
Yeah, Hufanga, yeah. Because, it seems like he's got an eye for that type of thing. Yeah.
He definitely does. And, I think a lot of people, they're going to underestimate us, and
you got 49 fans already
I
doing
don't
that.
think Debo.
So everybody else is.
I don't think Debo is gonna. I don't think he's gonna have a big game, but his presence is gonna be there. But I think it's gonna be Kittle and Ayuk. I think Ayuk is gonna have a really big game this game.
I'll be happy with that. It doesn't matter. To Debo and CMC, they'll say, "No, we were out here. That was our whole plan. Was to draw the off defense and let the rest of our guys kill them." Work to a charm.
Oh, yeah, because everybody's going to be paying attention to Christian McCaffrey,
and
because
Debo.
that's all everybody has had for 2 weeks right now is just McCaffrey.
And those are the two scariest
the
guys
media
on
has
the
been
team.
showing up on.
Right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So I think he's going to be more of a, smoke screen for other guys. CMC, he's still going to make a big impact in the game. He's going to get his
He
for
can't
sure.
help himself.
But I think it's, yeah, definitely. He, like I said, when we first got him, he is an all elite player. There's nobody like him. Debo he's a big baller. He's a man, but
and
Christian
Josh,
McCaffrey is a whole nother level.
And Josh, you mentioned those two together. Now, here's the thing: teams have been doubling on Debo this year because of the fact that he got paid, if nothing else. And they also know that Debo, if he gets loose in space, you're dead. So now you got CMC still rolling around on that offensive line. Now double up on Debo. Now you gave license to go to nobody but CMC. You going to guard CMC one-on-one?
Yep.
I don't think so. So now,
Don't forget, Juice is going to be back too. Juice is going to be in the backfield.
George can leak out. He'll probably be on offensive line because George likes to help where he can and where he's most effective and where he can most implement the offense. So now, like you mentioned, Juice, it suddenly has nothing to do. Oh, this is going to be special.
It's going to be a good game. You know what? This team, what it looks like right now and what it reminds me of, it really does remind me of the 94 season of the Niners. It really does with how many weapons that they have offensively. It's just.
I was trying to stay away from that comparison, but I feel you. I do. See,
I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying it reminds me of it. We'll give it a couple more weeks and see how it is. But, on a different note, too, on your backdrop, Ronbo, you should put Ronnie Lott up there and Jerry Rice.
It's been between Rice. Actually, I think between Rice, also the coach, Walsh, has been mentioned. We thought about also the catch. The catch is symbolic of the 49ers soul. You also got Steve. He's got to be thought. There's so many icons that people like Jane D have nothing like in their organization in Seattle that, they could go up there.
Yeah, Jane D, Malcolm Butler, buddy.
and little Rusty over there just burning to the ground in cold climates and uncomfy confines of Colorado. I feel sorry for him. Oh, God.
No, this is going to be a great game. It really is. We're going to blow them out. Herbert, he's hurt. His ribs are banged up. He's not making his down the field throws anymore. He's throwing to nobody. It's going to be a bad day for them. It's going to be.
I tell you, I just hope the 49ers go in there with one mindset. Listen, let's not be concerned about the fact that Seattle is not 100%, guys. Let's just go out here and polish and execute and get some of the things down that we want to
I'm
get
not even
down.
worried about Seattle's going to lose, man. They're going to lose to the Bucks. Brady owns them.
If we go into the game knowing we take over first place completely because of the head-to-head competition, because that means Seattle will be 6-5, right? Yeah, they've lost what, 3? No, they'd be 6-4.
Yeah.
Would they be 6-4? We'd be 5-4.
Yeah, they'll be 6-4.
Yeah, they'd be 6-4. Yeah, they got to lose that game, though, actually, don't they? They really do need to lose that game. Tom, bring your best shoes,
They're gonna lose
man.
it.
You notice they gave Tom a brand new pair of shorts in Germany. I don't know if that's from the a German tailor or what. They look a little short to me. So if Brady runs out there with those Tampa Bay Bucks panties on, I am going to laugh. Woo! Hey, Josh, we're gonna go. I'll be looking for you Sunday, okay?
All right, Ronbo.
Have a great night, Josh. Thanks for getting in there.
All right, you too.
And let's go see what Frank's talking. Hey, Frank, extra hot sauce. Frank, you haven't got any jalapeno pepper peppers, man. I believe them peppers would fit on that sandwich nice. Little added mustard. Give me a little off balance that flavor a little bit. Frank? Frank, I put my order in. Did you get my order?
Yeah, I just got it. I mean, you want a single or double?
Give me a double. Give me a double. Don't put no cheese on it this time. No, the cheese always throws the flavor on. All right? And onions, make sure them onions are cooked, though, this time. Yeah, I love me some caramelized cooked onions on my fish sandwich, Frank. Oh, my God, that's good.
Dang. Double fish sandwich for Ronbo coming up.
Frank, we got a game coming up Sunday, Frank, that, this is going to be a display of the now Niner offense. Everybody's going to be watching them. Everybody's going to be watching them. Frank, you with the kids. I heard him back there hollering. Frank, what are you thinking about this game coming up Sunday, man?
Oh, man. Oh, I mean, I don't know, Ron, but it's like
Frank, you ain't from Missouri.
It's like one. No. It's like one.
You
one
ain't got to
side,
show
I'm
you.
like, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I showed me. Yeah, you right. But one side, I feel like they gonna, I think like, man, they're gonna come out and dominate, man. We're gonna come out with 21-0,
and get an ass.
On the other hand, I'm like thinking about, the Chargers gonna come out fast, and we gonna start off like, so many different type of scenarios going in my head. Yeah, so I'm the type, man. I just like to wait and see. I'm definitely excited though, because we healthy. So I just want to see how do we really look. And this right here gonna show. We got 2 weeks to prepare, so it's gonna really show. Okay, Kyle, what you been cooking up? Okay, y'all ready to make a run at this second half, man? This right here could be a statement game for us. To put the lead on notice, like. We beat the Chargers, and then we, what I'm saying, like, we ain't playing. And we blow them out like, look, we serious.
It's too bad they're not the real Chargers. They're not really the Chargers. They're a team wearing the Charger uniform that's got too many people missing. But we've played games with a lot of people missing, too. Nobody had any sympathy on us. So, I ain't feeling bad for them, but I do want the 49ers to show that. Fact is, they're weak. This is the league, the survival of the fittest. Kill them.
Well, and that's the reason why we should blow them out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's even making more reason why we should dominate.
Don't struggle.
Because they struggling. Ain't should be no struggling. Should be no 10-0. If it's 10-0, Ronbo, I'm cutting TV off. I'm going to bed.
I don't blame you. You may see this chair get vacant,
I'll
too.
wake up tomorrow, find out. Yeah, I'll wake up tomorrow. Find out what happened. If it's 10-0, man, I'm like, you already know we spat people 10. They come back. And it is what it is.
They did that with the Rams too. Though we spotted them. The Rams, go ahead, get your 7 points. You want some more? Get your 3 more. All right, because y'all get an ass whooping in a minute. We just want to give y'all a chance. Go ahead. Get 14. Oh, there you go.
I wish
stand back.
Play every team like that.
Yeah, I know.
Picture they like the water. Picture they the Rams, man. It was like the Ram. Remember the movie Waterboy? When he played in the game, he always picture everybody's face and talking about him or saying something about him or his mama.
Yeah.
And he get real mad and angry, and he go hit him.
I mean, the dude, he did such a good job on that movie. He was actually scary.
So we need to look at everybody look like a ram. Everybody with a ram. You said what the ram?
Got all his clothes on, his buckets in his hand, and everything else. He's still coming at him at 100 miles an hour. Whoa, you made him mad now. Woo!
Look, but we'll see. I hope we win though, man. I'm just anxious to see. I'm anxious just to see the game.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Glad we back playing. So
yeah,
just
to
we
see
just
that
get the W.
firepower on the field altogether is just exciting. Just the thought of
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
Oh man,
exactly. So, my score, man, is hope we get the W. That's all.
Yeah, no, I know. Always put Frank down for
just
W. Every now and then put him down
we
for
get
an
a
L.
dub, yeah.
But Frank, you predict.
Yeah,
You have had a couple of L's this season predicted, but W this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with W this week, man. So just hope we get the W. That's all. Come on, faithful man. Let's get this W, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Make me happy, man. Come on, make us cheerful, man.
You're gonna be smiling this week, Frank. I'm telling you, man. You're gonna be using French bread loaves to put that sandwich in. You'll be eating like crazy.
Oh man, I hope so, Ronbo.
Yes.
I hope so, man. I ain't waiting. I hope he pull it out, Ronbo. I hope he pull it out.
Frank, anything else you want to add?
No, that's about it. That's it. That's hope we Oh yeah, Ronbo. What man, what about to ask you? What's his name? What's your what is his name, man? Yeah. Prayers goes out to Jason Rep. Yeah, definitely prayers out for him, man.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah,
bad.
Jason Rep. I definitely want to say that, yeah, man, because I know we already know how much work they put in just to want to, come back and
year.
Just
gone.
man, and so definitely prayers to him. I pray he get, come out even stronger, man. Just wish him, nothing but the best, man. So it's just sad to hear that, man. But we seen, him trying to come back and make a comeback, even when he ran, when he took the lead. Was that last week when he ran out on the field? That was this week, wasn't it? The day before he got hurt. Yeah, the day when he ran on the field, he was there.
I tell you, Frank, what I hope is he does go ahead and try it one more time, and you watch. If he makes it out next year, man, he'll get a standing ovation in Levi Stadium that they'll have to ask the crowd to please, can we continue with the game? Because that will be an emotional day. If he can recover one more time and show up and start, man, that would just, you talk about a team inspired. Yeah. My God.
Yeah, and I like all this. I like with all the, D'Amico and Jimmy and Devo, everybody, supporting them and what they saying. Man, that's what I do. Like we had that brotherhood going on, man. I just hope we just play inspired football, man, and just that, because we can do it, Ronbo. It just makes you mad, like, man. We know we down in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, come on, y'all, man. Let's make this second round, man. Let's go for it. Like, look at the last couple of teams that won the Super Bowl. What they had, Ronbo? They had a talented roster. Tampa Bay. Then the Rams.
And the lights.
And now us.
Lights out defense like we got as long as we
like we got the pedigree, everything right there. We just gotta go take it. One game at a time, baby. Let's go.
Frank, you go back to the kids. We gotta go. I'm gonna see you Sunday.
Okay, bet, Ronbo, man. See you Sunday, man. Love you, Ronbo.
Love you
Peace
back,
in a bottle of hair grease, man. All right, so shout out to everybody. Love all y'all, man. Love all y'all, man. Faithful, stay faithful. Man, let's just enjoy this ride, man.
Absolutely.
I love everybody, man. So we'll just see you on Sunday, Ronbo.
Looking forward to it, fam. Have a great night.
You too, Ronbo.
All right. Mr. Block Eyes H, chemistry, consistency, health. Oh, that's always been our problem. Can we please stay healthy? We got the talent, no doubt. Absolutely. 28-17. Is that us, Matt? must watch. Maybe a must watch. Us must watch Eckler. Don't get him started. Make the quarterback comfy, and it's done. Yeah, Eckler can be a game changer. He really can. Hey, Bill.
How you doing?
Bill, doing great, and I know you're doing great because we talked to. Did we talk to Shania a few days ago? Well, yeah. Since you mentioned what was going on, yeah, she's doing okay, right?
I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to make a comment to all you stupid Cowboy fans out there. Bang, bang does not mean an auto rifle in a shootout, you stupid morons. Okay? It means touchdown, you stupid moron. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Because you see somebody walking around with 49 gear does not mean they're going to walk around and shoot your place up, you idiots.
Bill,
Get that right.
You had some confrontations with some locals?
Yeah, Cowboy fans that were in control, and I'll break it down like this. Her kid is now struggling for his life. They messed up. He's in the NICU, being transported to Fort Worth tomorrow. And she's kind of struggling, and I was out there trying to be a support and trying to help, and they CT'd me from the hospital because I was wearing Niner gear and they couldn't stand it. They made a bunch of fake comments and fake accusations out there. And I can't go any more detail after that, but I'm put you clowns out there on a shout, pretty much putting you on notice, because we wear Niner gear. We're not going to go do stupid shit. Pardon my language. And I'm put out there like that, never said anything wrong, never said anything disrespectful. You were disrespectful. Put it out there like that and leave it to that. Now, I hope we win. I'm going to say the boys got to step up. The Niners have got to step up and win. If anything, win for her son, Daniel. I'm going to have to make a score prediction. And I hope that I'm right. It's 42-3. 49ers are going to smack those Chargers around. And I've been quiet for a while, and I might go quiet for a little bit, dealing with making calls to attorneys and stuff. Keep Shania in your prayers, everyone, and her son. Just a little hanging in there, but kind of a little mad at the same time. But just can't wait to get, to see their face when the Cowboys get eliminated from the playoffs. Oh, yeah. That'd be sweet. Man, this is now personal.
Go ahead.
This is personal now. So, yeah. Go ahead. You make a comment. We're going to go on. She was going to make a call. I had her get some rest because she's kind of struggling emotionally. It's tough for her. So.
Well, Bill,
it's a bad up.
Yeah, people got to remember this is just a game, and I wish the best going ahead. This is like unreal. So.
They took it to the extreme, Ronbo. They took it to the extreme. They took it to slander, defamation of character. They took it to that far. Because they had a little power trip. And just an FYI, her kid is not the only one going through this either. They have done this to many babies. Longview Regional. Longview, Texas Regional. I'll put you out there on notice. Yeah, people know what you're doing.
Bill,
I would never hurt a human being. I will never do anything wrong to a human being. I put that out there like that. I'll talk smack, but at the end of the day, I won't ever put my hand on a human being. I won't ever do anything to harm a human being. That is defamation right there.
Actually, it's more than that. It could be assault and battery. Bill, listen. Keep us posted on this. I really hate to hear about this. I'm hoping that all parties involved, especially on your end, come out of this healthy. Okay. This is
Yeah, and I'd like a Niner shout out, and just keep her in your prayers, and we're going to get this W.
yeah, yeah. Hopefully. All right, Bill. Let's hopefully you won't be too long getting back in. We'll hear more about this a little later. Okay.
Yeah, you'll probably hear from her if she's able to talk
Okay. I hope
next
so.
time.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I welcome that call for sure. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bill. Talk to you shortly then. Okay.
Give me a Niner shout out.
Oh, you know.
Give me a Niner shout out.
Spread that to Shania, Daniel, and Bill. You too, fam. Have a good night.
You have a nice night.
Thanks, Bill. Wow. Whoa. Bethel. Bethel's probably working that door. He knows how much I love hearing that door. Bethel.
No, Ronbo. I'm charging my phone.
Bethel, I knew there was going to be somebody. You probably recorded that door noise for me before. You may have moved from that place. I don't know. Bethel, man, I'm telling you right now, man, I am so worked up about this offense and the way I'm predicting it's going to look. I think the 49ers are nearing midseason form. Notice I said nearing midseason form. I don't think they're as good as they're going to get because of the way their assembly of talent looks this weekend is obscene. I can't wait to see what they look like. I'm more excited about that than anything else. I just want to see, what do the 49ers look like now? Bethel, what do you think? What is your forecast for this weekend's game?
It's there's a lot of good possibility, a lot of good things to happen. Because the way I see, Herbert is still hurt, and I see sometimes he throws it deep because he just wants to throw it deep, and sometimes you get lucky and he hit receivers. If the defense would have been where they wanted to be, they didn't attempt the ball, but it's just
and also he's trying to get that defense
that,
stack up off of it because
yeah.
Herbert's getting hit a lot, and Herbert's like, my ribs cannot take all these blasts, guys. Can you do something about keeping those guys off of me? Can this be the year, Bethel, that the quarterback is yelling at his offensive line more than any time in football history? Somebody else was doing that the other day. I was laughing. I says, damn, this is not the year to be an offensive lineman that's allowing the quarterback to take too many hits.
Yeah, so the shot on the distance, they'll be there. It depends on our defense to capitalize on the mistakes that Herbert is gonna make. If he makes them, and
they'll be forced. He may not have any choice. He's gonna be under a lot of pressure.
Yeah. And I wish good recovery to our defense. Hope he gets better. I was sad to hear that
Jason Verrett
messed up. Jason Verrett injury season. Hopefully he gets better. But our offense, should be really good, and I've seen a lot of people are hyping us up, and
I know, right?
They're
because you look at that offense now. I don't know how you've got Pro Bowlers all over that offensive line. What are you going to do? How are you going to stop them? You can't stop all of that. And if Kyle schemes and lines things up properly, now you got Kyle Shanahan, the mind behind that.
Before I remember our running back will sometimes be open, though nobody be covering them, and Jimmy wouldn't look that way. Now because we have McCaffrey, now he could look over there, and that's a safe net,
and McCaffrey, like Jimmy says, he thinks like a quarterback, which is always a good thing for a quarterback because now He knows just exactly where to be when he sees the situation I'm in. You know, I never thought about that. If you got a guy like McCaffrey who knows exactly what the quarterback's going through, much like what's his name in Seattle, Tyler Lockett, he was that way for Russell Wilson. If you give Jimmy a guy like that now, oh man, now Debo and George and the rest of the guys can do whatever they used to do. But man, now you got another guy that can actually facilitate in a different way. Because all Jimmy's got to do is facilitate that offense. This offense is designed to give the ball to the playmakers. All the flash and glitz and all that other stuff, Kyle's not interested in that. He just wants to get the ball into the playmakers' hands because Debo can take that ball 50, 60 yards in a heartbeat. CMC, same thing. George Kittle, do I have to remind you about him? BA is becoming that way. These guys are the ones you don't need to get cute, fancy, flashing deep downfield all day. Give them the damn ball as soon as possible. Take the pressure off the offensive line and let them wreak havoc. That's the kind of team you got right now. That is it.
Yeah, that's the way a lot of things like right now. Look at the sorry as Seahawks. If it wasn't for Lockett and DJ or Metcalf, if it wasn't for them, he wouldn't have been doing the stuff that he's doing because of his receivers are not letting him down. He's doing what he's doing. But if you take that away, then and the running game, he's nothing. He'll crumble.
Well, I mean that could be said about every quarterback though. But the thing is that we might have that now. That element that we haven't had all the time. Because a lot of notice a lot of times you'll see the replay and our receivers are just standing there as Jimmy's getting tackled. I say, you guys could have moved toward, come back to the ball or something like that every now and then. I don't know. Everybody's going to blame Jimmy, but I still say, my God, guys, if he's in trouble, run toward the ball. That's what receivers do. Anyway, he's got that now. Oh,
yeah.
Hey,
So he has his backup and. A lot of things you could think of where you could do a lot of stuff where our offense is going to be really explosive.
And Bethel, think about if you're Kyle Shanahan too. That's the guy you want for that. Bethel, let me get your score though, because we're going to run out of time. It looks like.
All right, I think we should score a good amount of points, and our defense should keep under 17.
Yes.
So I'm thinking.
That's my thinking.
I'm thinking it's gonna be 30, maybe 14. I'll be 30 or 14.
We're gonna stop at 30. Remember, Debo's back. But we said, okay, they got to get used to each other.
Keep on going. As long as Kyle keeps on going and doesn't, keep
take a break in fourth quarter.
Yeah,
can't be right.
So.
All right, Bethel.
Yeah,
so I got
you down for a good game.
Okay, well, they got it already, I guess. Okay. Bethel, I'll see you Sunday, okay?
All right, see you Sunday. Hit the like, subscribe. Let's go Niners.
Let's go Niners.
Good night, Ronbo.
Like,
Night, Bethel.
subscribe.
There it is.
Keep like. Let's go Ronbo Sport.
Great. Emilio, stop it. You want to say all exactly? You want some Latino heat?
I'm just joking.
Emilio, come on in here and stop it. What are your thoughts on this game coming up Sunday?
Well, there's a lot of things I'm thinking. It's just,
share with us.
I don't see why everybody. I don't see why everybody's trying to downplay the Chargers.
Because they're hurt.
I know and
they got injuries.
It doesn't matter. They've still been. Hey, they got a better record than us. They've been winning, and they've been beating teams they need to beat. We can't do that yet.
Okay.
The only thing we can beat up on is the Rams. That's the only thing we can beat up on.
Wait a minute, and don't forget about the Panthers. Who's that fourth game we won?
Okay,
we beat the Hawks.
The Bengals just beat up on the Panthers. Come on, man. See, that's the problem right there. You need to stop.
Was that the Bengals they were playing?
Yeah, and they got beat the hell
No, that
out.
was the Falcons last week.
That was last week. That was the other day they won. But I'm talking about last
Thursday night.
week. They got beat down by the Bengals. That was horrible. Mitchell just ran all over them. So, like I said, stuff like that doesn't.
So, Razy, I mean, cut to the point. You suspect that the Chargers will come in and just beat hell out the 49ers, don't you?
No. I did not say that. No,
yes,
no,
you do.
no. I
Put
did not say,
down an
no, I
L
don't.
next to Emilio's name. He's
No,
protecting
I actually
the
don't.
loss.
No, I actually think we will. No, I actually think we'll win. But everybody on here, even you, are thinking we're just gonna run through them like it's. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, you need to stop. That's not one of the things you were doing against the Falcons. And what happened? You got destroyed by the Falcons.
No. Emilio, let me correct you on that. I was concerned about the Falcons because of the physicality. I didn't assume nothing with them.
Partially you were, but then you're like, oh, we should beat them.
I was hoping.
You know? Everybody's beating up on them. But that's what,
no, they've been playing close all year.
We should beat the Chargers. I'm not beating them because everybody needs to start thinking all of a sudden we're just going to run through them. I don't honestly see that.
They'll run through them.
No, even if they're hurt.
I'm sticking to it.
Even though they're hurt.
They'll beat that ass.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot closer than it is.
Wait, how close?
But like I said, for us to win this game, we need to score 30 points. This is from here, and I've been saying.
I'm going to give you
34.
34.
In his offense, well, he better put them up, because if he don't, I don't see us winning. We need to put up, I told you, from here on in, Shanahan in his offense needs to find a way to put up 37 points. Doesn't matter if it's special. Hey, that's fine. He can put up 40. But if he doesn't, we're not going to win this game. He needs to put up 40 every single game from here on in. That's the only way us to win. Like I said, Shanahan relies on the defense too much.
You believe that the Chargers are going to score 30 points, 29, 28, 7 points on the 49ers?
No, they might score 20 points. Yeah, it's possible. And like I said, if you look at the Rams game, if it wasn't for Jimmy getting lucky not throwing those picks, Rams.
That's all people remember that don't like Jimmy. The almost pick.
I never
down to 84%. It was about that almost pick.
I don't like Jimmy. When have I told you I don't like Jimmy?
Then why did you mention the pick? Man goes 21 for 25, and all you remember is that pick you go talk about? Or near pick?
Ronbo, that's not the only time he does it. He's done it more than once. He's done it every game he's played.
But I'm talking about last game.
He throws picks.
I'm talking about last game.
That's the most recent one.
Ain't been no pick six. Ain't been no score off them turnovers.
He did it with the Chiefs.
Overemphasizing on a mistake every quarterback. And so does Stafford.
Okay. If we look at Tom Brady and we look at Jimmy, Tom Brady doesn't make the same mistake twice. Jimmy keeps making the same mistake over and over. He keeps throwing in the double coverage. He keeps throwing in those
I know
throws that he shouldn't be making.
As I say, 21 out of 25 is damn good.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong, but I'm just saying people keep hyping it up like Jimmy doesn't make his mistake. He makes the same
mistakes
every week and week.
Emilio, name me a quarterback in the NFL that never makes mistakes.
I never said there wasn't.
Then why are you going on and on about Jimmy's mistakes? I don't understand. He's no different than any other quarterback. They all make mistakes. They all make the same one. Stafford throws a pick six every other game. That's the same mistake he makes every damn week.
That is not true.
It is.
Like you look at Tom and you look at Mahomes that make mistakes, yes, but it's not the same one. Where you keep throwing in double coverage.
That game Mahomes just lost. Hey, he lost the same way in last year's playoffs.
And how was that?
Throwing that pick to his right. They seen it coming, grabbed it, game over. Quarterbacks can only do so much. Defenses are paid to stop them. Every now and then, the defense is going to win. There's no way around that.
I know that, but I'm just saying, if you look at Jimmy, he makes the same ones over and over. But anyway, that's besides the point.
I know
that's besides the point.
Go ahead, make your point.
I'm listening. No, if we don't take the charges lightly.
Because you're saying if we don't do this, if we don't do that. Emilio, you say that every week. If we win this game, either explain why we're going to lose it or why we're going to win it. Where you at on that?
No, we'll win if like I said.
But you still got the ifs.
No, I got my ifs because we have so much talent on this team, and Shanahan for some reason can only find a way to score 17 points a game. He just did it the first time this season with the damn Rams. That's the thing. He only partially does it. There's only rare when he finds a way to scheme up the game and scores 30 points. he has to get a pick. He would have to get help from the defense to get those 30 points. He's supposed to be the guru. I want him to find a way with all this talent, all these Pro Bowlers we have. He needs to find a way every game to score 30 points.
Try to remember the offense has changed in the last couple of weeks. It's not
the
necessarily
offense changes every year on every team.
I mean, but this particular offense, they have changed over the last couple of weeks. It's not necessary that they look exactly the way the team is you're talking about from 3 weeks ago. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that. It doesn't have to be.
No, but
still. But I know. Don't go over it again because I know you're going to say.
Pro Bowlers doesn't change. We all know we have Pro Bowlers on the team. Everybody, every 49er fan knows we have Pro Bowlers on the team. He finds a way not to, for some reason, make excuses because he can't score.
Oh, give me a score because we're going to run out of time. Because you're going to tell me more again about if they don't. I heard it. What's going to be the score?
I say we win 31. Ooh, yeah, 21.
31-21 is going to be close. All right, Emilio. I'm going to be talking about you all during the game. There's Emilio's score is finished. They got 14. 49's got 40-something points. I told Emilio Friday, would you stop
If they get 48, so be it. But I want to see it. From here on in, I told you, from here on in, I want to see them score because everybody's saying we have Pro Bowlers. I understand we have Pro Bowlers.
I told you, put your seatbelts on.
Organize your Pro Bowlers and make sure we score points. I want no excuses like there was in the beginning, this and that. I want to see the offense. Let it be.
I know you do. You go see it this weekend. We got to go,
my thing.
I'll see you Sunday. I can't wait to see you. Emilio, mi compadre. I'm going to see you Sunday.
Night, you have a good night.
You do, Vam. There goes Emilio. Now, now, believe it or not, I'm giving Emilio a hard time, but there's a lot of people that think like Emilio, and probably including you, right? Bubble says 49ers 31 Clippers. They got the same initials, you know. Chargers 21, Depot, CMC, Killer 9, UTDs. Oh, my goodness. Boom, boom. I'm going to call him Six Gun Jimmy in a minute, man, because he's going to have both holsters. Two pistols, not one. Allie and T-Flow, they just arrived on the show. T-Flow, Allie. ¿Cómo estás? Allie.
Yo bien, ¿y tú?
Yo bien, ¿y tú?
Hey, what up, Ronbo?
I like that one. I got to remember that one. Again, what does that mean? Yo bien, ¿y tú? I like the way that sounds.
It's, you said, how am I? And I said, I'm good, and you?
Was that was, oh, you that was English twisted around. You bien, ¿y tú?
No, it wasn't. You said, ¿cómo estás?
Yes.
Yo
and
bien,
you said,
¿y tú?
Fine, you. Oh, that's right. I lost a word in there. More Spanish lessons later. T-Flow! Yeah, you two coming here and
hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, what's going on with this game this weekend, man? You know, because there's a lot of doubters out there, T-Flow. And I know you probably are thinking a little bit the same about the guys who think that 49ers are going to struggle this weekend. Am I right?
The only way I'm doubting, because Kyle's 1-4 after a bye week. He's 3-4 on Sunday Night Football. So there's kind of like what men lie, women lie, but numbers don't.
That's right, huh?
You know, so Kyle's 1-4 after a bye week.
But 3-4 on Sunday night. I like the way you brought those stats together.
Yeah. So basically, we have 2 losing records after a bye and on Sunday night records. So I can see why.
And they know it too.
Are kind of. Yeah. So it's because think about it. After a bye week, every year, like, man, Niners are gonna do good. Niners are gonna do good, and we get blown out. Or like, dude, like, what were you guys doing? Like, what were you guys teaching them during the bye week or something? That's the only reason why people get skeptical, and that's the only reason why I'm skeptical, because we should beat the brakes out of this team just because they're injured just like us, but we have way more offensive weapons than the Chargers offense.
You know,
their wide receivers are hurt.
Times on Sunday night though. I'm still because on Monday night we're unbeatable. Damn near. I think we lost once.
Monday night. Yeah, Monday night we are, but on Sunday night we're not.
Strange.
We lost this year. We got beat last year. I think it was against the Colts too.
That wasn't Sunday night. That was Sunday afternoon.
Was it?
Well, one of the games, I was looking at the record.
I gotta go back and look at
yeah,
that too.
we're 3 or 4.
Well, yeah. That's gonna
But
change.
other than that,
This team is they got too much going on now. I do not see us having to remain. It's not a habit that can't be broken. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
yeah, it's just that just that we have a way better offense than the Chargers defense because they're
right now, God, yes, we got a way better offense
CJ
than most teams right now.
Yep. C.J. Jackson's gone, so basically that shutdown corner is gone. They still got Derwin James who can, stop the run and pass. So, but man, we got so many weapons.
Can't stop 5 guys.
Hopefully, exactly, and just that hopefully Kyle knows how to utilize everybody and just let everybody eat, and just man, like we should literally beat the brakes out of the Chargers.
I know because if Herbert can't do the Herbert, and their offense is mainly just like the Bills, their offense is mainly about the quarterback. This is one thing good about Kyle Shanahan's offense. His offense ain't mainly about the quarterback. Jimmy's out there to facilitate the yak game, and that's his role. But if you got a quarterback that carries all the heavy lifting like Aaron Rodgers, also you look at as I mentioned, there's certain quarterbacks around it, when they fail, the whole team's dead meat.
Yeah, because the one that does scare me is that Herbert. He's not like Jimmy. If the Chargers are behind, he can easily throw a pass for a touchdown and bring it within quick. Like he can move the ball down.
It depends on if he's got Keenan. He's got to have his receivers though. He ain't got them. That's
but
why you see him throwing the ball downfield for no reason.
He has to have trust.
He
has to have trust in his receivers, and who knows if certain teams like playing under the lights.
Yeah, well, the 49ers normally do.
Yeah, they normally do, but except for Sundays, I don't know why. It didn't happen this year. Earlier.
Who did we play on Sunday night? Wasn't that the Rams?
Broncos.
Oh, that ridiculous game.
Yep. So, and it wasn't raining. It wasn't none of that. So.
Yeah, well, that was one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. That was a baseball school, which made no sense. Anyway, that was early. I think they're grown out of that now. They're ready. So, we ain't got to lose this game on Sunday night for the stats reason. So I like our chances, especially with McCaffrey. He brings a new personality to the team that may be all that's necessary, along with some ridiculous skills. So I ain't worried about that offense scoring.
No. I'm not worried. I'm just worried about if Kyle knows how to call the right plays because because last week or the week against the Rams, that was perfect because we haven't seen those plays. Like he was actually making adjustments instead of run, pass, run, pass.
He may be looking
like
to
it
do
wasn't obvious.
Like You'll see more schemes this week because now schemes will work a lot easier with the personnel groupings he has now. So you may see some really fun stuff. I got a feeling this Sunday you will see some, not all, because Kyle's probably got a bunch of them. He doesn't want the whole league to get onto everything. But watch and see what happens this weekend. You got too many guys with too much talent that you just play the same ball he's been playing for the last few weeks. Well, minus last week against the Rams. Look for it. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, and I was looking at it. It was October 24th last year. Yeah, it was against the Colts. We got blown out, 30-18.
A night game.
Night game, Sunday night.
I could have swore that was Sunday afternoon and raining like hell. Anyway, we're gonna have to get to a score, and you and Allie.
I have us winning, but not by much. I think it's going to be a close one, 27-23.
All right, Allie, I got
and
you.
Me,
yeah.
And me, I'm going to go by Kyle should continue to step it up because I have faith in Kyle that he's going to actually, you know what? Once I changed my scheme when I was making adjustments, we actually scored touchdowns in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to do that. I have a feeling Eckler, he might go off because we can't stop the run. And Eckler, he can do it all. He's another semi CMC. So that's going to be the main guy. I think we're going to win 34 to 27.
There you go. Close games from both Allie and T-Flow. All right, we're going to see. Meantime, I got to see you guys Sunday. All right? Are you ready?
Ronbo, let's get a little now to shout out.
T-Flow.
Good night.
Night, y'all.
All right, Ronbo, good night.
Night. I'm one of a few that is totally cocky confident. I know how that sounds, but I meant it the other way. Hey, 804 is your area code. Hello. 804. Come on in and open the door. 804. 804. Okay, look at me. Roof, 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 roof. It's Howard. Howard. Come on in, Howard. That's that dog that people will be listening to him. I wonder if I could teach him to talk. Howard, fam, here's the story. Everybody, I think 80% of the crowd is still cautious and concerned. Howard, which side of the fence you on? Are you thinking 49ers going to beat that LA butt to death, or are you thinking they're going to squeak one out?
Well, that depends on a few things.
Well, yeah, that's always the case.
I'll say this: I expect this team to light them up. I mean, there's too many injuries
on the Chargers side.
The Chargers offensive end.
And too many of our guys just came back. Too many.
Yeah. Also want to say before we get into all of that, prayers up for Jason Verrett, man.
Oh.
What did I say about this,
sad.
Man? Everybody was so.
You did say something about he probably come back and you did mention something like that, didn't you?
I said, please don't push him too hard, and this is what happens. Yep. I expected it. I was hoping that didn't happen. You know what I mean? And guess what? I still blame the turf. I'm sorry. The turf. I hate that. I hate that field.
They was at Santa Clara facility, right? Don't we have grass?
I don't even know.
They have grass out there.
I don't know. Honestly, I thought it was turf, but
no, it's grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of our guys did get hurt on that field as well. So
on the practice field.
I'm just saying.
Maybe.
They had Tavares Moore, Debo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. We've had guys get hurt out there.
Yeah. Brandon Ayuk. So.
Yeah.
Guys.
But you know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you though, Howard. You know there's science to a lot of the guys. I think maybe lazy and stretching. It's a little too cold out there not to get thoroughly warmed up and stretched out. You know, I think some of those guys, because I remember being lazy playing ball. Guys, I want you guys to just limber up, get stretched out real good. Let's get started in about 30 minutes. All right, we'd be sitting over there laying down, talking, and doing everything but stretching. All right, guys, let's go. And guys would go running over there cold. But we were like 15, 16, 17. I mean, it's okay. But after that, you need to stretch, man. You got to be sweating. There's got to be a light sweat on your ass before you even go out on the field. I wonder if those guys are doing that. And they're grown-ass men. There's nobody out there to run it up. All right, anybody that's not ready to go, come back over here. Let's get a little bit of a heat worked up. You know, I worry about that. Because hamstring pulls, I know what they come from. Because I'm a sprinter. And I know if you don't warm up really well, you're going to twang. It's going to twang. Because as soon as you explode, your adrenaline goes off as well. In the heat of competition, you're going to push a little further than you would if you were just running. I learned my lesson twice. God, that hurt. Took forever for that to heal. But go ahead.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough not to get seriously injured. Just rolled ankles here and there.
Ankles. You can't play ball. You can't do nothing without hurting your ankle, though. My God, that's crazy.
Yeah, Yeah, that was my injury. It was never a torn ACL or broken knee or elbow or whatever. So I was fortunate to escape the game without anything serious. So, but back to the Chargers. You know what I mean? Defense is going to be similar to Vic Fangio. So us Niner fans who love Vic Fangio,
Hey, why do
be
you say that?
aware. Jimmy must be aware. Jimmy must be aware
But Fangio's
of
defense,
those
what?
two.
Is there a disciple of
Yeah.
Fangio over there on that defensive side of the ball?
Yeah. Ronaldo Hill. He came from the Vic
he played
Fangio.
there.
Yeah, he came from the Broncos. He's a defensive coordinator.
Okay.
So he's bringing those principles from there to Chargers. So
There's gonna be plenty of blitz.
No, you're gonna see a lot of two shell looks, and then that's what they're gonna show first. But then they'll drop guys down in the middle. That's that's Jimmy's weakness. So Jimmy has to be aware of that. He must be aware of that safety coming down. And or a linebacker going up, the safety coming down.
Yeah, I was gonna say use just a linebacker. The safety rarely, I don't unless I miss something. It's usually a linebacker.
Yeah.
Because of you know what though? I'm hoping Kyle. And remember, that's Kyle's play call. I really hope that since Kyle's got the players he's got now, expand upon that because we all think it's Jimmy when really Kyle's using what he has to work with. Some of those guys don't run routes in a way that you can send them out all different directions like that. But what they do is run timed routes very well. Because even though people think Jimmy throws interceptions 90% of the time, he only throws interceptions a very small percentage of the time, in truth. So they're going to continue to run that play as long as they're successful with it. But we'll see this weekend, though. Let's see what Fangio's defense does look like against them. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's gonna be a game where, like I said, depends on how things go. If Jimmy, God forbid, throws an interception, that's going to give this team some fuel.
Yeah.
No, it's going to give this team some fuel. That's not the end of the world, but it's going to give the team some fuel to be like, yo, we're going to get these boys. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy has to play another clean game. That's it. And things will go great.
Yeah.
That's it.
Meanwhile,
but
our defense.
He shouldn't throw picks.
Yeah. And meanwhile, that's what I'm saying. And meanwhile, there's going to be a pick. There's going to be a pick. I don't know if Jimmy's going to throw it or what's it. But if neither quarterback's going to throw a pick in this game, I'll be surprised. But, yeah, everything about Jimmy, most people think of is his INTs. Everything else, forget about it. But if he can avoid throwing the INT, which may be a compliment because that means he's perfect otherwise. If he doesn't throw the INTs, I don't know. Anyway, Howard, I'll give you a score, though.
Yeah, I fully expect a blowout. I'm sorry. This defense that they're playing against, there's no reason why this team should not put over 30. So I'm going 37-13.
Damn, that's higher than me. Howard, I hope you're right instead of me. I had 34-14. Let's do this. All right. My big dog. I'll see you Sunday. Get ready to celebrate.
All right, big dog. Hoof.
Night, Howard.
All right.
Night, fam. B-Ham.
There it is, baby. We got 2 days to action, man. It's been a long couple of days, Ronbo.
Oof.
And I'm ready to see some good old Niner football. You know what I'm talking about?
B-Ham, your volume. I want to hear this, B-Ham. Whatever you do, because I couldn't hear you. Are you rolling down the road? You're on the speakerphone, ain't you?
No. Hold on. Let me cut the truck off. I'm sitting in the truck.
Okay.
I just got in.
All right.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Oh, so loud and clear. This is what I want. All right, B-Ham. Talk about it.
Hey, it's been a long 10, 12 days, man.
Too long.
We got 2 more left, and I'm ready for some good football. You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like this, Levi's crowd.
In front of our crowd, we got some charges coming in that's pretty much just as beat up as we were.
Exactly,
no
as we
reason.
were. People don't understand. Well, if we do this and we do this, because if we still do that and do that, people don't understand. People, the 49ers when they look bad, there's usually a little bit of reason for it. Not just Jimmy, but because we got injuries usually in key positions. You know, you can't play your best football just like the Chargers. They can't play their best football with key people out either. So, you know, that's I'm trying
You
to
can't do that.
understand. Yeah, it's the way it works.
Like I was looking at just some YouTube clips of different analysts and everything, and they was like, well, you know, the 49ers got some good players coming back. And Keyshawn Johnson was like, hey, no, they don't just have players coming back. They have difference makers coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You
It
got
makes a
players that can
difference.
make a difference out there.
Yes. I don't know why
So,
people expect teams to look
you
the
know,
same
I
without their stars.
I've been sitting around. I'm hearing a lot of people saying Kyle this and Kyle that. We already know the first couple of plays is scripted plays.
Yep.
And after you run off your scripted plays, you get into the point of where you're trying to feel your opponent out. So I believe after we get past that, unless we just come out and blatantly hit them in the mouth, I believe after we get past that, we're going to just get on a roll. Maybe mid-second quarter or something. You know what I'm saying? If we get on a roll, we're gonna really humiliate them. I don't see nothing that the Chargers can really do, man, that can deter what we got going on with the people they have hurt. You know, like we ain't got to worry
top
about
wide
Joey
receivers. You got one weapon, one serious offensive weapon, Eckler.
Right. You know, so
And if you D'Amico, what do you do this week? All right, guys, we got one guy we need to focus on. D'Amico Ryans with the team he's got. Fred, let me get you and Aziz over here. Let me talk to you in a minute. We got one guy that we got to stop, and the rest of them everybody else can handle. All right? Yeah, Coach, I don't you don't have to say nothing. You talk about Eckler, ain't you? Yeah, you know I'm talking. Let's talk about it. And then that's it. Eckler will not be having the game that he's been having against everybody else. Not this week. Not when my Pro Bowlers out there playing linebacker. Oh, hell no.
Don't get me wrong. We lost against the Falcons, Ronbo.
We did. Oh, they beat the hell out of us. They physically bullied the 49ers. That's the first time I've seen any team do that to 49ers in a long time. They did.
Yeah. But look at the game that they just had against the Falcons last week. They almost blew it. You did. So, I mean, we can go back and forth with what we think Kyle is going to do, this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, man, we should have beat the Falcons. We was beat up. And looking at what these Chargers just did, they just beat the Falcons, and they beat up. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to have a good showing. I think we finna see some magic. I don't want them to reveal everything because, you know,
they got to practice
some later on down in the when you get later on down in the season, you're going to need these tricks and, you know what I'm saying? So you can't show everything. But the Chargers are finna be one of our tougher opponents, you know. So it's going to be a good showing, man.
Not nearly as tough as that team over in Miami. That is really worrying me. But we'll see.
When it gets to Miami, I'm gonna be honest with you, Ronbo. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it gets to Miami, it worries me too.
Mm-hmm.
But what don't worry me is I know that we can get to Tua because Tua, he's not a scrambling quarterback. He's not going to be breaking out running. So knowing that we're not going to have to really worry about Tua like that lets me know that, you know, only problem we're going to have with him is if we don't get no pressure.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get no pressure,
then
we give him time enough to throw the ball. He is deadly accurate now. I can't lie. He is deadly accurate.
And look who he's throwing to, because they're already, as soon as he gets the ball, he ain't got to do a count two, and his boys are already down the field. All he's got to do is let it go. I think I seen him just turn around backwards and throw it over his shoulder down the field because he ain't got to look. Because them dudes, Tyreek Hill and Waddle, are already down there waiting. Oh, man.
Yeah. But you see, as long as that front four, them front four that we got, we ain't even got to worry about the 3 linebackers.
Yeah.
As long as them front four is doing what they, hey, honestly, their offensive line ain't much better than ours.
I know, and the defense is getting a lot of flack these days. But yeah, we're gonna run out of time though. Give me your time, your score on this game.
My score on this game, what was our high score this year? 31, 34 against the Rams?
Was it 31 or 34? One of those.
I think it was 34.
Okay. You want to do 34?
Whatever it was. I'm ready for the 49ers to get in the 40 mark. So
depends on
I'm gonna say 42-14.
He did it. He went and put the 40 burger up. Oh my goodness.
I think this is gonna be our first 40-point game.
All right.
And when we play them Cardinals next week, I think we're gonna whoop them 49.
Because they got some serious issues. Oh, you got that altitude in Mexico, though. Hopefully our guys are ready for that. We need to go down. They need to go to Mexico immediately after this game. Just start getting ready for that altitude. B.M., I'm going to talk to you Sunday, fam, and we're going to laugh about this score. B.M., he was right, man.
Oh, yeah.
I was worried about it, but I said, you know what? Let's go. All right.
I ain't worried about it, Ronbo. Let me get a shot one time for the one time, Ronbo.
Put the 40 burger on it, the first one to do it tonight. Yes. Yeah. Looking good, fam.
There it is, baby. Let's look for a good showing, man. See you Sunday.
Should be fun. Looking forward to it. All right, fam.
Okay.
Let's be having the first one to lay the 40 burger up there. Big Show. Well, but Big Show said, would you put a claim on Jerry Tillery? Big Show, I come to you for the rundown on these guys. I don't know who Jerry Tillery is, but I'll message you later. If you mention him, that means he must be pretty good. I take shows so seriously since he mentioned Fred Warner years ago, and I said, Big Show, who is Fred Warner? Show already had him scouted out, and he knew it. We drafted him. Oh, my God, he's a Pro Bowler. What? Jesus. Come on in, fam.
Yo, it's Ron Goat. Ronbo the Goat.
Jesus, how's your brother doing?
Oh man, he's great, man. You know.
Yo, Eddie E.
He's great. And shout out to my brother Eddie E. Shout out to my homie Chris Hansen. Shout out to all my homies, and I like to give a special shout out to Young Montana and Marking and Slow out here snitching and stuff.
Wait. Let me do Marking and Slow. Oh, you don't know? You better ask somebody. He reminds me of them dudes every time he talks. The way he talks kills me. Go ahead, Jesus. Who else you want to shout out?
Just shout out to the 49er Empire, man. I know that we got to cut it short.
But
go
ahead, get into it. Now, you got a game coming this weekend where you've got what looks like a whole – actually, that offensive – is revamped now. You got a different combination on an offense now with McCaffrey adding a dimension that's going to make things very interesting. What are you thinking?
Honestly, I think we're gonna have a good game, Ronbo. I think, but I feel like it's gonna be a slightly closer game.
Mm-hmm.
I think we win by 10. I think we win by 10.
Yeah.
And just because we're not gonna. I feel like we're always the second half team anyway. I feel like the Chargers are going to keep up with us at first, and then we're just going to end up, just running down the ball with McCaffrey or Debo, because now we got weapons. There's no excuses why we can't put up points, Ronbo. Especially with our defense.
Did you just say you're looking for just run the ball with McCaffrey and Debo? Is that what you said?
I said that
there should be no excuse that we can't put up points now with McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah.
Especially that we have Debo that was doing it.
Mm.
Especially we have George Kittle. You know, we're coming off a big game against the Rams, especially at Levi South.
Mhm.
You know, we're like 3-0 there. You know, we're gonna be 4-0 there. You know, beating
Yeah,
the Chargers.
but you know what though? And one thing about it is with McCaffrey's one-man show last week, I do have concerns on how Kyle's going to incorporate bringing his heat and also keep everybody else involved so that the fire's so hot, there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. With this assembly of talent, Jesus, that's very possible. Because no matter what you do, you got those guys that are always out there available anytime things get under. You got JJ or you got Juice. I mean, I'm trying to understand how do you stop this team now? But go ahead. Let me hear more.
Exactly. You know, I just feel like, you know, there's going to be a couple hiccups. You know, it always happens, especially you know, in big matchups. You know, you know, it's not that I'm saying that the Chargers is going to be a super, you know, like they're super like competitive or something like
they are a
that.
good team.
They have a good young team.
Yeah.
You know, but they are a great team. You know, they have Eckler, they have Herbert.
They just got too many guys
and,
missing.
You know,
and Herbert's hurt.
You know, they're just like us. You know, we're very hurt. You know, but I really love the move on McCaffrey. Us getting McCaffrey. I just feel like we should just get OBJ. I know everyone here is gonna say you're stupid, 49er Empire. That guy is stupid. I say if I had a decision on that, I would just get OBJ. You know.
For what?
Have you know? Not only do we have Debo, we have Kittle, and we have Ayuk. Imagine adding OBJ to the lineup with McCaffrey.
But the guys that are on the field right now, the 49ers have, I think they're all team-oriented guys. OBJ gets bad rap on that, but I don't know that. I think Baker Mayfield, it might be his fault too, but I think Mayfield's career got ruined because of OBJ and him trying to force the ball into him all the time. I don't think that Kyle would allow that, but I'm not sure how OBJ would accept that. I think this unit would work well together that they got. Adding OBJ is probably just overkill. I need Ayuk to continue to develop too. But go ahead, make your point more. Let me hear more.
You know, just I feel like, hey, like who do we cover? Do we cover Debo or do we cover OBJ? Especially if it's just a 1-year rental, Ronbo. You know, just I think
but you
we
got
can
the
afford
same
them
options now,
with
though. If we cover Debo, who's going to cover CMC? Who's going to cover BA? Who's going to cover George? You've got 4 guys. They can only defend so many people. And OBJ, I wonder how healthy
that's absolutely true though. But just adding OBJ to the lineup just adds like, okay, you know, if Debo's not open, OBJ. If OBJ is not open, then hey, we have Kittle, and you know, it's just we have a lot of weapons, Ronbo. You know, I would like to, honestly, if we were to get OBJ, I feel like we would definitely probably be in the NFC Championship, like almost damn near guaranteed.
It's gonna be hard to keep my championship now.
I'm not the cocky person. I'm not cocky. I believe in one game at a time.
Yeah, true. But it's gonna be hard to keep them out now. There's not look at other teams in the NFC. The Cowboys are gonna get OBJ, I suspect. If he decides that's okay with him. But him and CeeDee Lamb would be a good combination because that's the only thing they've got. I mean, they got that good running back too. But, you know, the 49ers have just got a plethora of talent now. I don't know that they really need OBJ. He's going to ask for a multi-year contract.
Almost definitely. I can't wait for Mitchell to get back up in this lineup too, Ronbo.
I'm trying to tell you.
We're looking very good. It kills me with the Wilson. It kills me a little bit with the Jeffrey Wilson trade.
But he wants to go where he can get played a lot.
That kind of kills me.
It bothered me too.
It kind of kills me on his side.
But he
almost definitely. He was a trooper, you know.
Yeah, but he wasn't going to get a lot of snaps. Yeah. He was going to get some, but not like he was before. Not with McCaffrey in the lineup now. He's going to eat up. And you got Elijah Mitchell. He couldn't make Elijah sit down either. So his time was going to get limited. He didn't want that. They accommodated him. I think from what I read, he asked for that.
Right. I mean, especially after getting McCaffrey, you know, knowing that, hey, this guy's is a top tier running back. You know, not saying that Jeff Wilson Jr. is not a good running back. You know, he's a great running back, but
I like him.
we never had a top tier running back since kind of like Frank Gore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Carlos Hyde wasn't really our guy because we had Sean Drone and we had other.
Carlos made me so tired.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Exactly. You know, I feel like our last big running back was Frank Gore.
Hey, so let me get your score, fam, because we're gonna roll the timeout.
I know. I said 10 points, but you know what? I'm gonna go 28-13.
28.
I know that's not a 10-point game, but you know what? 28-13.
It may take him a while to get all that power all worked out and coordinated. We'll see. All right. 28-13.
28-13.
For Jesus. All right, fam. I see you selling. Let's see if you're on target with this. All right.
All right, for sure, Ronbo. Have a blessed night, man.
You too. My best to all your buddies.
Us.
Eddie, you haven't called in a long time, man, except that one time you tried to fool me. Eddie, I remember the first time I met Eddie, he tried to fool me, and you were in the back listening. It was hilarious. I never talked to Eddie until that day. All right,
man.
I'll see you Sunday.
All right, love you, Ronbo, man.
Yeah,
have a good one, man.
You too. Night. And Big Show's got more to say. He says, Kyle said in the presser he's always been a fan of OBJ. OBJ won't be a problem in this offense or locker room. OBJ is also real good friends with Jimmy. Yeah, I know. Remember he went over and whispered to Jimmy, get me the hell out of here. And Shaw also says, Jerry Tiller is a defensive tackle Chargers just released. He's on waiver claims. First-round pick out of Notre Dame. But, Show, why did they let 28-24, now his show's kind of close. Show, why did they let him go? Maybe cap. No, cap. Why would they do that in the middle of the season? I still think we messed up in letting the Falcons get, what's his name, that defensive tackle they got. I wanted him. I said, you know what? We could get him for 1 year. Because look at Javon. Who's next? You lay. All right, let's get my dog's best friend. It's K. Hey, C. Casey. Yeah, Ian, I agree, man. I think OBJ wants to put that. Jerry Jones is flying around on his helicopter and giving him rides on his yachts and introducing incredibly gorgeous women to him. That he's gonna have a problem saying, Jerry, stop twisting my arm. I only came to see what you wanted. I didn't know I was going to go through all this. Is that caviar? Okay, let's see. Hey, Merrick.
Hey, Ronbo.
Merrick, as we
How's
sit,
it going?
we're on the eve. We're on the eve of destruction. Merrick, we're looking at this game coming up. A lot of people are not real confident. Merrick, as you know, I'm out of control as far as my confidence goes. I see that offense now as being a dream come true, one we've been waiting for a long time. Oh, my God, that's just unreal. And I don't see them stopping the 49ers from getting over 30 points. I think 34. And with the way the 49ers are going to be abusing these people, I think the defense of ours is going to get fired up and do more abuse on that side of the ball as well. But then that's just me. Eric, you make a forecast. What do you think is about to happen Sunday?
Well, I definitely think we are going to beat up on the Chargers. Their defense is pretty bad this year.
I mean, I was watching the Falcons running all
I think
over.
the only thing is going to
doing that.
I think the only thing that's going to get in our way is ourselves if we do something stupid.
Yeah, we've done that before.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be the only thing that could get in our way is us making a big mistake or fumbling or throwing a pick.
Yeah, those things.
But if we avoid those, I think it's going to be a beat down of the Bolts.
I'm confident, extremely confident of that. The mistakes, this defense has one guy that I'm concerned about, Derwin James, but people think that Jimmy G is a third or fourth grade, and I'm talking elementary school, quarterback, and can't handle it. This is what I'm going to be enjoying Sunday laughing. Hey, guys, Jimmy just made another completed pass. Was that an accident or what do you think? Oh, looks like a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. It's another TD. That's 2. He's averaging that for the last 3 games. So, I'm going to have fun with this Sunday. I just know it.
Yeah, I think we're all going to have a lot of fun.
No, there's a lot of people that are not appreciating it. They're hoping for a Jimmy G disaster. But, boy, I tell you what. Boy, you guys are in trouble. Not this game. But, Merrick, I'm not talking about when I say you guys. There's the contingent. They're out there constantly disrespecting Jimmy on everything he does. No matter what he does, he sucks. But here's the thing. Merrick, I think you and I could go out there and quarterback that team right now. Listen, it's ridiculous. I got Kyle Shannon already lining things up for me. I really see something crazy going on this Sunday, positive. But Merrick, go ahead, give me more of you, because I'm already I'm overconfident. Well, bring me back down to earth, maybe.
Yeah, well, I definitely think that there's no way the Chargers are going to be able to stop Debo, Kittle, Ayuk, and CMC. They're going to have to just pick one and hope for the best, or they're going to have to keep rotating.
See, that makes sense, right? Why do people think otherwise? The Chargers don't even have all the why would that? How are you going to stop that, really? I don't get it. Well, because Jimmy's going to make a mistake. I don't think so. How is he?
Well, every quarterback makes mistakes. I don't get why we're so hard on Jimmy when he makes one.
No, if he doesn't go perfect, he's messing up. It's got to be perfect. No, and if somebody almost intercepts you, mark that down. Let's keep reminding everybody he almost had an INT.
Yeah, it is kind of tiring. It's like Jimmy's leading us to wins. It doesn't matter if he has 1 pass or 50 passes.
But anyway, we're as you say, that offense is well stacked now. I don't know how a defense can set up. At some point toward the end of the season, defense is going to try to come up with schemes that may be a little more effective. But for the next 3 games, how in the world are you going to stop that offense?
Yeah, I don't see how, unless the offense beats itself.
Yeah, and that's always possible. But the way they're talking, those guys are confident. Even they're all saying the same thing amongst the guys on the offense. Yeah, we got a lot of firepower here. Jimmy's out there saying things like "pick your poison." That tells me those 2 days of practices they just had that Jimmy's talking about, they must have been lighting our defense up, which is good for our defense though, because that means whoever else they play be lightweight, including the Chargers.
Yeah, Austin Eckler does worry me a little bit since we're not getting Armstead or Kinlaw back. They might be able to break a couple up the middle.
Oh, you're right. Eckler. If I could just get Talanoa to bird dog him all game long, or Aziz, I don't want Eckler getting. You're right. We do have to worry about Eckler. He's been a one-man machine.
Yeah. But if you can figure out a way to stop Eckler, I don't think Joshua Palmer or whoever their other receivers are going to beat us.
Yeah, they're dead meat then. They got to have Eckler do something, or else they're in deep trouble. What do you think for a score?
Really, I think we're going to win 34-10.
That sounds accurate to me. Yeah, Montana, go Eckler. God, he's a 49er fan too, but does that in front of everybody. Shameless. That's just really, how do you do that? If I don't like your team, I say bad things about him. But my own team? That's weird. Anyway, America got 34-10. America, anything you want to add?
Pretty much just how the Falcons beat us. They got beat by the Panthers by 10 points, and we lost to them by 14.
The Falcons are going through growing pains. Next year, look for the Falcons to shape them things. Their inconsistency is usually from they've got a good team. They're going to have their days. Mariota had a chance to do a little better, but he kept doing weird things. If you're falling down on the ground and you can't see, why would you throw it? He got away with that because I think offsides or something, but that was scary. Anyway, we're going to find out. All right. Anyway, Merrick, let me see you Sunday, and we'll discuss how we knew what was going to happen. All right, fam. Have a great
Hopefully.
night.
You too.
And let's go back and check on Casey. 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 Gene D, that's just mean. No, he not. We can get at least 2. Hey, Tony.
Ronbo, what it is?
Tony. Tony, you see, your team has been brought up several times. You know, people don't understand when a team is emerging, and we went through this, when a team is merging, they have those up and down inconsistent moments. That's why, don't judge the Falcons on games like that against the Chargers, because the Chargers know they got blessed. Your Falcons did everything they could. They made every mistake you could possibly make to help the Chargers win. So this is why I say, they beat the Falcons and we couldn't beat the Falcons. I see, that's just Tony. What do you think about that?
That's the life of the NFL. That's just how it goes. People don't realize Carolina also beat Tampa Bay and Tom Brady in Carolina 2 weeks ago.
Another team with that coach. What's his name? That's a good coach.
For Carolina?
Yeah. What's his name? Wilkes.
I forgot his name, but
I think it's Wilkes.
Wilkes, yeah. Yeah, he coached Arizona and they didn't give him a fair shot.
Yeah, that
one
dude.
year, then they fired him.
Yeah,
he
that
might
dude,
get the job.
His determination, the way he gets players to play for him, they just got a player hurt. But some people look at the wrong things when making these comparisons, So.
Yeah, and Ronbo, another thing, if you saw the game, did you see Deontay Foreman, 130 yards rushing?
Yeah. See.
He got 118 on us 2 weeks ago. And last year, Deontay Foreman was in our training camp, and then we cut him right before the season. He could have been our starting back. I was mad.
He's a Chargers running back, isn't he?
No,
he's Carolina. Yeah, oh, that's right. I kept watching him the other night. I guess who is this dude? Like you talk about, I have never seen him before, and he did whatever he pleased.
And last year when we cut him, he went to Tennessee, and then when Derrick Henry got hurt, he had over 700 yards rushing.
When will people finally believe him?
I'm like, look at Deontay Foreman getting 700 yards rushing because he was drafted by Houston. He had close to 1,000 yards, couple thousand yard seasons, and they got rid of him.
Makes no sense.
Here we are. Last year we struggling, and we had him, and we let him go, and now he's with Tennessee balling out with Henry hurt.
Maybe he has an attitude problem or something.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know why he's not sticking on, but he's a good back.
Yeah.
And I told him in our chat last night, I said, Deontay Foreman's laughing at us. He's laughing because he should have been a Falcon. And Ronbo, I was embarrassed. They beat us off their offensive line, hit our defensive line in the mouth. And their defensive line was sacking Mariota. Everybody blaming Mariota. Yeah, it was Mariota's fault. It was the defensive line and offensive line's fault too.
Yeah, because I was watching that. They had design rushes. They were running stunts like I've never seen before, and they were running them at high speed. I said, oh my God! Every time Mariota went down, oh my God! That was an overwhelming rush. He had no exits. See, that's the name of the game now for mobile quarterbacks. See, that's why people keep saying, "Get yourself a mobile quarterback. Give yourself a chance." Well, y'all don't. Teams are starting to adjust to the pass game. Number one, all these all pass all the time teams, and ask Kyler Murray if people haven't made adjustments. It's rough out there. As soon as something becomes a trend in the NFL, defenses takes a minute, but they catch up.
Kyler Murray can't play. I said that 2 years ago. He doesn't have what it takes.
Now he's running his mouth. But Ronbo, I was very upset at the Falcons. Not the fact that that Carolina's defensive line against the offensive line, but Carolina's offensive line. That game was in a rainstorm from the hurricane, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're fifth in the league in rushing. We should have been running it down their throats, not the other way around.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I kept saying. I said, look, y'all, do you notice that team is running the ball against the Falcons? We couldn't come close to the efficiency that they're running that ball against the Falcons. The Falcons just knocked our ass back in the dirt every time we came around. I'm trying to. People will stop underestimating the Falcons. I mean the Panthers soon. You know, that's crazy.
Yeah, they beat us at our own game, just like we did Cleveland. Yeah. They beat us at our own game.
And us, the 49ers. I'm man. Mm-hmm. So, you know, every week has its things.
I saw marketing slow and ready to blow made short appearances in here tonight.
That's all they ever do now. They don't even give me a chance to say hi to them.
Yep, then they got out.
we had Norm came in.
I think you guys are going to take it to the Chargers. They're a little beat up, but that's no excuse. I mean, your defensive line, you got to get after Herbert. Something we did. You got to get after him. You just have to do it.
Yeah, he was getting rid of that ball pretty quick against you guys, but still, you were still right in the game. You still had it. Didn't he throw a pick? He threw a couple of mistakes. Now, and that's when your big lineman was running down the field with the ball. That was a turning point that helped the Chargers. I said, you know what? If I was on that defense, if I'm a linebacker, anybody else, give me the ball, big man. Give me the ball. You know, help him. Don't let him run down the field by us. He's not a ball carrier, especially that distance, because he was thinking pay dirt. Boy was running, though. Who was that? That big man can run, though.
Taquan Graham.
Yeah.
The guy we got drafted out of Texas a couple years ago.
Yeah.
He's a teammate of Charles Omenihu. They were bookends at Texas.
Boy was jamming. He just didn't know how to carry the ball, but he's not supposed to. He's a lineman. So
now Falcons fans, Ronbo, last night they want us to fire Arthur Smith and hire Sean Payton.
Sean Payton's the most wanted coach in the world, boys. Look at, you know. Don't let us mess up. There'll be a round robin looking for Payton. And Payton sitting back saying, I'm going to the booth. I don't want nothing more to do with that crap.
I'm going to tell you this. This may be far-fetched. I can see Sean Payton. This is his first year to coach of the Chargers. I can see Sean Payton getting the Charger job.
Yeah, that's already been mentioned by a lot of people, too. Because that Charger coach is a strange man. Tony,
I know.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to see Sunday. You got any predictions you want to make?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I say 38-20. San Francisco 38, LA Chargers 20.
All right. You know, because at some point, if we get 38, 49ers will probably let up off the gas. So, you know.
Watch out for Eckler, Rambo.
I am worried about him. Yeah, because he can definitely take a team apart.
He's going to be all over the field.
Yeah. All right, Tony, I tell you what, I'll see you Sunday, and if you got time, and good luck to you.
Well, we're
you're not playing. You're off this week on Sunday. That's right.
So I'll be rooting for you guys on Sunday and laughing at the Rams.
All right. All right.
All right, I'll see you Sunday.
The Rams definitely provide a lot of comedy. I understand Stafford may not be playing. Have a great night, Tony. Henry Chickens, you're still out there trying to run that myth of Jimmy can't throw over 10 yards. You guys keep that energy. I can't wait to see you Sunday. And fam, as a matter of fact, I can't hit that like. Don't forget to subscribe. And get ready for some action on Sunday like we ain't seen God knows how long. And for the naysayers that don't believe it, please show up Sunday so I can say, I tried to tell you. Tried. Thank you for the contribution tonight, fam. I can't wait for this game. Oh my God, I can't wait. I know.